yeah, I think we're moving each other because I feel like you know what's happening.
I definitely do.
Yeah, this room is wicked, you know. It's a lot of wickedness in this room. Damn. All right. Good morning, people. It is Thursday, the 26th of October. Welcome to TDA the day after, your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. Let's introduce ourselves.
It's your boy, 6 foot plus of pure temptation. Big Moss from the east side of the bridge. Good morning, people.
As always, your favorite shade queen, my own royalty.
And they call me E-Man, the pro-black activist, TDA producer and news analyst, melanin jam-packed.
Good morning. Queen of BOE. Bowie.
No, Bowie slaps though. I like that. How's everybody today?
I'm all right, you know.
Yeah?
Good.
Everyone good?
I'm getting back into my routine.
Message for Emmanuel.
Oh, God.
Oh, gosh.
There was somebody that hated you, but they love you now.
Okay.
Because they watched the Out Ere when Sankara Jr. was there.
Mm.
And like, she fell in love with you. she said you need to be rattled more.
I think you need to. I think you need to name and shame her.
Rachel.
Oh, Rachel sis, I was rooting for you.
That's a good thing.
Love that.
No, but she's liking you because you got rattled.
Yeah, exactly.
It was entertaining.
Basically, yeah, when
She
you're
wants
rattled,
you to
you're
have the
different,
day you
man.
deserve all the time.
Basically.
She said your responses were endearing in it, so.
Yeah, you were rattled though. It was interesting. Bless your heart.
But people seem to think you're a Zionist.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's yesterday's message,
Impossible.
yesterday's episode, y'all.
Why the hell would I support them?
I even got 2 TikToks saying, "Can you let Emmanuel watch this?" These are responses from 2 people that present a counter argument.
They believe in your side of the argument.
I guess I'm doing my job well, then.
What?
Because obviously I have to
as
bring...
an advocate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not an advocate.
Yeah, of the, you know, of the other side.
Please put a camera on me. Those are E-Man's views and E-Man's views only. Thank you very much.
Those are the views of the advocate.
Excuse me?
I think you need to be very clear.
Very clear. But all right, quick questions for you guys. So who is on your UK female rap Mount Rushmore? Who deserves it?
Lady Sovereign, Gabrielle. I'm only joking. Take Lady Sovereign.
I was literally like,
Who's the lady? Who's my favorite female artist?
UK rap.
Yeah,
UK rap.
Mm.
Estelle, Miss Dynamite, and then let me come up on some newer ones. Estelle, Miss Dynamite. I don't like anyone else.
You think Nola's done enough?
Lioness
yes,
Ooh,
Lioness,
yes.
and
you're really not going to give Little Sims her props, are you?
I don't listen to her like that. I don't think
He's really committed to not giving her.
Do you know what? She's
Sims.
one of those artists that she's really good. It's like Kendrick. Like, you can't deny her greatness, but if you don't listen to her, you don't know of the greatness.
I've heard her, but
It's
it's
just
not,
word on road.
It's not. I haven't felt like
You're not
she's not one.
moved.
Yeah, she's not one of my goats. So what do you want me to do? I don't think she's rubbish or anything.
Okay.
She's just not. This is just not my story. If you don't love her, man. Go off, sis. More power. You know what? Little Sims. There you go. She's up there.
I definitely think
I've never known you to be a
Little Sims is in
conformist.
there.
I'm a little bit disappointed.
I mean, just take it, innit? She's
E-Man, would you say sorry?
I think definitely.
I think
Little
she's
Sims is
definitely
in
up
there.
Yeah, she is.
She's elite rapper, man.
Simi Sola. Beautiful name.
Yes.
there's a narrative that I'm anti Little Sims. I don't like it.
There is, and there is, and it started on the show. Like from day one, you've been flying that.
And
flag.
I'm not going to
You
lie,
started.
you caused that.
You did.
You did. You caused that.
I can't remember what it was, but
Yeah.
you did a Drake. Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
You did that. You did a Darko.
You did
That's
this
what-
whole flippant thing that you do.
Okay.
So it was bound to happen.
They was talking about me in a boardroom, you know, in the meetings, in the label offices. Bring it up because I said something about her on the other show, Champions League, everything.
Oh no.
So I think I'm an op in their eyes.
I'm not surprised.
They never want to catch you within 10 feet of her shows. Game out, boys.
Nah, man, Little Sims, man, I love you, man. Big up you.
Big up Lil
She's cold, but you
Sims.
know how in tune I am to who she is and what she does. I never knew that was her in Top Boy. I just thought it was some dread girl, like acted
Mugs.
thing.
How does that support you being in tune with who she is?
I said
Not
how
in
unin
tune.
tune, how
Oh,
not in tune I am.
okay.
Like I watched the whole time.
Did not put it together.
And everyone's like, "Oh, Little Sims is in Top Boy," and I was like, "Oh, who is she? Which one?" And they were like, "Her." And I was like, "Oh, snap!"
Yeah. Okay.
There's no hate in my heart for her though. Honestly, I wish her all the best.
Iman Brent?
Don't ask
Christy?
me.
No? Okay.
Okay.
No, because I don't listen to female. I would say stuff like you said, minus the Little Sims. So I would just pick the ones that I know.
Yeah.
So Miss Dynamite, I've heard most of her. Little Sims, even though I'm just going along with it. And I would say Gina's friend,
Banks.
Miss Banks.
yeah,
Banks.
I would just say
Miss
that.
Banks.
I like Banksy. She's good as well.
I'm terrible at listening to female rap. Terrible.
I was listening to
When
some.
you say terrible, here or
On the stage.
even states-wise as well.
I was listening to some Brenya's stuff last night actually. From
Oh,
the
yeah.
tape. It's a little
The
bop
EP's
still,
out.
It's a vibe, yeah.
Yeah, she's
the EP,
good.
it's
Check
alright.
it out. Yeah. Brain's a vibe, man.
Garnty, man, you're not getting away.
Oh,
Flow Tree.
Ah.
But is that
that's a good one though. Definitely Miss Dynamite. Definitely Lil Sims. I'll put Estelle in there, definitely. I feel like Nole's done enough in the beginning, you know. Because if I could put Lioness in there, I think I can put Nole in there. Because I think Nole was bigger, and I think she started a bit earlier.
You
But
can't talk to Lioness.
see, do you know what it is though?
Couldn't tie her boots.
No, but you know what it is? I think the argument might be one of those P Money versus Gets debates, where it's like, I think P Money might have did enough in the battle, but overall Gets is better.
Okay, I'm with
So, yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. But yeah.
I feel like the women haven't. It's not been. They're not been really at the forefront. To me,
They're doing well now, though. I think they've compared to before. I think.
Lady Leisha was cold.
Yep.
Is that?
Oh,
she
yeah.
was
yes,
cold.
Lady Leisha, yes.
Yeah, she's sick.
Is
Sick.
yeah.
Okay, well, next question, sorry, quickly. Could roadman potentially be a racist term? Come from white lips? Yes.
Potentially, 100%.
I don't want to hear any white person ever calling any black man a roadman.
What if they're a roadman?
I don't want to hear it still.
This is what people do. The users, we started this, so I don't understand. This is all unfair. I don't like this stuff.
That's fine.
Okay, fine.
Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, but
Yeah.
I personally don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I liken it to when white people say woke. You know, they use it in a different way to what it's actually meant to mean.
What do they
They've
mean?
actually co-opted it and gentrified it, and it's actually annoying to me. So in that sense, don't do it.
Obviously, there can be like prejudice and that kind of stuff behind it when you just throw the term out, especially say
Yeah.
like as a white person calling people because you just see someone present a certain way
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
start using the name of that.
And
So I get all that.
And that's what I mean by, that's why I don't want to hear it at all, because even if someone is a roadman, they don't need to know someone's a roadman to call them a roadman. If you're just in a hoodie saying you're in an all black attire, they will automatically call you a roadman. I feel like when it comes from white people, them saying certain things, it's loaded. It's not
Yes.
just a word. Do you get what I mean? Even if you are a roadman, it's not just that. It's a roadman that's adjacent to the N word with a hard ER.
Yeah, well, it was our word that we kind of started up. We kind of created the things. We are roadmen. Well, not we. Sorry, I'm just my tribe that I'm talking to. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so we can't just mess it up and take it now and want to make it all bad and racist because white people want to take it like it's our shit anyway. So I don't believe roadman is a racist term.
Yeah,
I
but then they
believe
call people
there's
that
lots
not-
of terms that you could use and take and spin on it that are perfectly fine, but it's coming from the wrong mouth and used in the wrong context. It's got problems behind it. So you could do that with bare different words, but the word itself, the term itself, roadman, is not a racist term.
Fair.
Funny enough, that's somewhat linked to the topic of the day. Somewhat.
Love that. Well, we'll get to cross that bridge when we get to it. But let's get into Lest We Forget Black History Month.
All right, so today, lest we forget, our country that we're going to be giving praise to and learning about is Liberia.
Oh, okay, Liberia.
Yes, Liberia.
Liberian girl. What are you singing that this morning?
Because I went through the
Spirit
doctor.
told you.
I went through the doctor. Sorry.
You know you've been in tune.
How does the tune go?
Liberian girl. That's what I know.
It's so interesting because I'm like,
Oh my God.
That's not how it goes.
That's another song. I
not
want to
what
be
it goes.
close to you. They're singing something else.
You're
why-
singing Mysterious Girl.
Mysterious Girl. Mysterious Girl.
Precisely.
You're gonna make up your own lyrics. Your own
Man
tune.
said, oh.
Liberian girl.
Terrible.
Oh dear.
Well, Liberia, for those who don't know, is a small country. Well, a country that's not large.
Yeah, you keep.
Sorry, guys.
It's so funny because you say that all month and then just at the end they're correcting you now.
And
You mean-
it's located along the west coast. Sorry, along the coast of West Africa, and it's bordered by Sierra Leone, by Guinea, by Cote d'Ivoire, and the Atlantic Ocean. And the official language in Liberia is English, but obviously there are some wide varieties. Pardon me. Liberian English, that's actually what it's called, is the most formal variety. But you've got Crew Pidgin, you've got Liberian Creole, Merico, and you've got Caribbean English as well.
All right then.
Yep, that's commonly spoken there as well. So apparently there are over 20 indigenous languages spoken as well, which reflects the diversity of the ethnicities that are present in Liberia. Liberia is a country that was created for formerly enslaved African Americans. So
Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
So Liberia's name comes from the Latin word liber or libera, which means to be free, hence liberty and things of that nature.
So what was it before they sent them there?
I don't know the
Who
original
did they
name.
displace?
Original people there.
This is what
There was a
Mhm.
big there was a
Yeah.
controversy
Yeah.
when they came over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even to this day, I think, is there still back and forth to this day?
There's always been stuff going on.
I'm not
in
sure, but I
Liberia.
know when they came over,
Yeah, there was.
it was like they were now coming and acting like the oppressed
Exactly.
to, like acting like the oppressor to those people that were there.
Okay.
So there was a whole thing, and it's just like, but you've just come from where you were treated like that, and now you're coming over to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you're saying is the conflict that we should be worried about?
Pardon?
No, Emmanuel.
Say again? Well, it's a conflict that we should be worried about.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
It's black people.
All right. So,
Christopoulos.
Christopoulos.
It was called Christopoulos.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sounds
Yeah.
very Greek.
Yeah, there must be a name before that, man.
It was renamed Monrovia
Yes, I remember Monrovia.
Okay.
after James Monroe.
And it was founded as a colony in 1821 by the ACS, the African Colonization Society, which believed that black people would face better chances for freedom and prosperity in Africa than in the United States. So between 1822 and 1861, more than 15,000 freed and freeborn African Americans, along with about 3,198 Afro-Caribbeans, they all relocated to Liberia. And gradually they developed an Americo-Liberian identity, and the settlers carried their their culture and their tradition with them. The Liberian political system is very similar to the United States system of governance, with the country's legislature made up of a Senate and a House of Representatives. And apparently, Liberia is one of West Africa's best surfing spots. So you can go and surf there, man. You don't need to go to Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. Also, Liberia is Africa's oldest republic. So Liberia was the first African country to declare independence, and it did so on July the 26th, 1847. The next African country to become an independent state was South Africa in 1910, which was about, a good 50 years later. Additionally, Liberia and Ethiopia are the only African countries that Europeans did not colonize. It's alleged that upon gaining independence, European nations still considered it an American colony. So Liberia was able to successfully avoid colonization during the European scramble for Africa in the 1880s. Liberia is also a home to a diverse range of landscapes, including tropical rainforests, savannas, and mountain ranges. Apparently, they've got many rare and endangered animals, such as the Diana monkey. They got the Upper Guinea red colobus. They got a western chimpanzee, and they got a pygmy hippopotamus.
What's that? No. Oh,
A little, yeah.
I'll say that word. I nearly said it.
Beck, you put up a picture of the pygmy hippopotamus.
Yes.
I wonder how that.
Be little.
I wonder how small though. Could you? Okay.
Where is that like a full size one?
Nah, sorry. The concept of animals is actually crazy, you know? They're just so...
That is tiny.
It's different to us.
Oh, that's a nice word that I'm thinking back into. God sees my heart anyway. Sorry, God, I'm not, criticizing your
they're
work,
his creatures,
but
isn't it?
gosh, it's just ugly. It's just so that looks slimy and just why has it got so many folds?
Do you reckon animals are
Itch, man.
aliens?
Could be, man.
Do you reckon they brought them down there
They
and
look
left
like
them?
them. They look like aliens. So,
That could be from another.
I
that
can't
one
imagine
there.
what
Click that one,
sound.
Brent.
The bottom
That could
one.
be from another.
That's like a
Planet.
dog. It's a crossbreed.
That could definitely be from another planet.
I can't imagine what sound they make. I could hear in my voice. Very stupid sound. Yes, something like, something like that.
That's exactly. And I
That's
feel like they
exactly
do
what's in my
actually
head.
sound like that.
I couldn't see that, man. I'd pass out. Gosh.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they got
I hope
some
there's no
rare.
animals in heaven. I honestly, I'm in hell. Dead ass.
Of course, there's going to be animals in heaven.
Nah, man. No. I'm not trying to see one pigeon.
You don't think?
Birds definitely in heaven.
I can't see birds in heaven.
The weirdest thing is that they're animal-looking hybrids next to God.
What? Oh, yes, they are. They are. It's going to be awkward, man.
What you, what?
And then the panel of judges.
There's what?
Angels and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're funky
Oh,
looking.
Yeah.
They look
Sorry,
like.
God.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that expressed in the Bible?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Revelation.
it's all right.
Goes into detail. And I can't imagine it. Some of them got wings and hooves and... How did they ever come
Look.
together?
So basically, this
Yeah, I haven't
is...
visited Revelations in a long time.
Like, what is your...
So basically,
Shemo?
this is where it started from. That's the genesis. You just look to the left, look to the
So
right.
why am I scared of animals then?
Because you're supposed to be scared of angels.
That's true, actually. You're meant to be in
they
all of them,
defend
isn't it? Ah, so I'm prepared for heaven then, you're
If
telling me.
that's what you're saying.
I'm ready to go. I'm not ready to go, God forbid. Man, carry on, please.
Well, Liberia has a national park. Well, they've only got one national park. It's called the Sapo National Park.
Okay, big up them.
And you know Lonely Planet? You know that show, Lonely Planet?
The only
They-
planet.
Lonely Planet.
Okay.
Yeah. They said that it's one of West Africa's best national parks. It features an astonishing 590 different types of birds, which includes threatened species such as the white-breasted guinea fowl and the white-necked rock fowl. They've got the African fish eagle. What is the African fish eagle?
Please, we need to see that.
Yeah,
Might be like
Fish
a fish
eagle.
with wings.
that is crazy.
Oh,
Fish
fish been
eagle,
fucking
yeah.
a bird. That's crazy. What? Wow. It's just let him go. The moment's passed. That was wild.
It must be because
Okay,
it
that's what it
eats
is.
fish a lot. It must be a hunter.
Oh, that's an eagle. That's just a normal bird. That's a basic bird. That's a basic bitch. It shouldn't. That's so silly. I thought it was gonna look like a mixture of them. Do you know what's
There
so
you
mad
go.
is that I see animals and I'm like, oh, but there's animals that exist that I've never seen under the sea, and they will definitely make me
100%.
pass out.
Yes.
100%.
I couldn't see them.
100%.
Yikes, man.
They got something. They got the grey parrot. They got great blue turako. They got egrets.
Egrets. That don't sound right.
Egrets or egrets. EGRETS.
Where is that?
Giving the egret.
Do you even know what kind of animal that is?
No idea.
Where is that?
An egret.
This.
Are you kidding me? What is this?
What is this?
An egret.
Give me.
No, you know. No, you're not being
No,
serious.
it can't, there's all different things there.
That's a
not it.
satellite. I feel like I'm seeing over
That's
there.
not egret. That's not egret.
That one that is currently on cannot be it. That's stupid.
What?
He was just trying to scare you. You just put. What the
hell was
I bet people eat
Seen
that.
that? That's deep sea. The deep
I
sea
bet
fish. And I
people eat
told
that.
you, God never made them.
People eat that. There's a certain people that we all know. I'm not going to say who they are, but they eat that. They definitely eat that. Oh,
gosh.
Look at that.
God never made
why?
them. Why would he do that?
Why?
Why on earth would he do
Brent,
that?
I'm sorry, I
What the
find
hell
that-
is that blue thing?
An egret.
I said alien. Because my thing is that I feel like some of these animals have been doing things they shouldn't been doing.
That's AI, that one. That don't exist.
They've been doing ungodly things in the water. That's why they're creating species like this. This is not in their line. God didn't do that. What is
the hell?
that?
Now this is got to be fake.
No, the devil had a hand in this because I reckon some of these creatures the devil made.
That looks like the devil. That. Because what's the purpose of that?
Exactly.
This is stupid. It's making me itch. And what is that? Crab spider?
Spider
Nah,
crab.
man. Nah, this is just silly.
Apparently, egret is a bird.
Oh.
That's what Von, that's what,
Oh.
that's what Von says. But yeah, man. They got some weird things over there, man.
Some.
They got hornbills, they got kingfishers, rollers, and sunbirds. All of those can be found at.
Oh, is that the egret? Yeah, Brent.
National Park.
It's like a nosy bird. It's like the one from Little Mermaid.
That's the one that brings the babies, isn't it? No, that's a stork.
They bring babies. They kidnap babies.
No, they bring you babies.
What do you mean they bring you babies?
So they come
That's how you get
Human
your
babies.
Yeah,
What do you mean they bring them? From where? Where did they get the babies from?
that's the mystery, but that's how you get your babies. Through
Who
stork.
gets the babies?
Humans.
It's no mystery, man. Everybody knows that.
Which humans?
Facts. Us.
Yes.
She's only learning it today. Look at her face.
Esther's joking, man. She knows.
This is what? I'm so serious. I
You
thought
know
that was a
where babies
cartoon
come
thing.
from.
What my mind went to was that the birds are carrying sperm. So let's just move on.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
just not going to do this today. I cannot. My migraine is activating.
And the last factor, apparently 1/3.
I'm scared to see their food. I'm going to be honest with you. Because that's what the animals look like. I'm so scared to know what they be eating up
You
in
know
there.
what, Brent? Don't put that on Liberia. Them secrets had nothing to do with Liberia. Brent was doing his own Google.
I'm so scared. Okay.
Well, the last factor is 1/3 of married Liberian women between the ages of 15 and 49
X.
are in polygamous marriages.
I knew he was gonna.
They would
He
be
was gonna
fair.
lead with this.
I didn't lead. I left it last.
Fair. That's actually fair.
This is according to the OECD Atlas of Gender and Development. So whilst polygamous unions are apparently unlawful under the Liberian Civil Code, such marriages are perfectly permissible under Liberia's customary law. Yeah, so 1/3 of them are in polygamous marriages.
Okay.
Let's get on to their food. So the first thing is called dumb boy.
Oh, Lord.
Done boy.
Dumb.
Dumb boy.
Dumb boy.
D-U-M-B.
Yep.
Okay.
Boy. B-O-Y.
Well, O-Y. So it's one word.
Dumb boy.
Dumb boy.
It's like a dumpling or something.
I feel like that's a puff puff or something.
Well, it's actually fresh cassava. Well, fresh cassava is peeled and boiled, and while the fibers from the center are removed, the cooked roots are placed in a big mortar and beaten with a heavy pestle, then shaped into balls.
Yeah, it looks like boiled dumpling,
It doesn't.
doesn't it?
Is that fufu? Is that fufu?
Yeah.
Oh, the Ghanaian one.
Yeah.
And this is the national dish of Liberia.
Okay.
Yeah,
Love them. Dumb boys and that.
So it's before serving, like meat stock or hot pepper soup is poured over the dumb boy along with some vegetables, as you can see in the pictures.
Okay, yeah, it does look like fufu. Looks like plantain fufu.
Yeah.
Rice bread as well. Rice bread is beaten in a mortar with a
I
pestle.
feel like I like that.
Or rice, I should say, is beaten. And then it's like sifted to remove all the large pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like flour or whatever, and then it's combined and made into bread. So apparently it's similar to banana bread. And it's typically served with coffee or tea.
Oh, lovely.
Looks like. Yeah.
And of course they got fufu over there. You know what I mean? So, I guess their version includes cassava, yams, or plantains, or maybe all together. Yeah, so similar to the Ghana style. Peanut soup as well. We spoke about that before.
Oh, yeah, Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana. And yeah, it's just that they basically prepare it using a mixture of peanuts, herbs, spices, and meat as well, including beef or chicken. And obviously they're adding the other stuff like chicken stock, onions, bell peppers, celery, hot peppers, dry fish, etc., etc. They got something called taborgi. Is it taborgi? You guys heard of it? Torborgee.
He's busy.
And this is basically a stew that's prepared using taborgi beans, and palm oil.
How are they trying to explain Taboji by using Taboji in the sentence? Taboji, but it's explained by me using Taboji beans.
I guess they're expecting us to know that it's a bean.
What Taboji is. Clearly, love that for them.
Yeah, and the flavor of the dish is often improved, they say, on this article anyway, by adding dried meat like chicken, pork, or fish.
So it's like a stew or soup or something.
Yeah,
I love wet food, though, innit?
with beans, and then you eat alongside rice.
Can we see Taboji, Brent, by any chance?
Taboji.
Yeah, TORBOR
TORBOR
GEE.
GEE.
It's nice and rich. And the last thing is a common, across West Africa, and jollof rice. Yeah, man.
Brent, have you had Liberian jollof rice?
Word has it, some people say in some places it's the best jollof rice.
First of all, no one didn't say a word that you're
I
listening
think
to
I
about jollof rice.
have in New York with my lovely baby girl.
The only baby girl.
Kelechi.
That's the only baby girl there is.
Yeah.
I thought that was Gambian.
Then
Well-
that's what I had.
Because
I told you not to
They
because-
do. It's similar. They do put like.
Let me just check.
because
It-
he's told me Gambian is the nicest one.
If that's what I told you.
And
that's
this
what I
made
told
me want to try Gambian jollof rice.
you. Yeah, then.
Yeah,
I
think
remember
it-
you
I
saying
think-
Liberia.
Yeah, I think it was.
Why have you
Gambian.
got pictures of Liberian?
Sorry.
When Maggie said Liberian citizenship depends upon your skin color. What skin color does it have to be?
Okay, all right. Let me.
Oh, Maggie needs to
Yeah.
tell us.
You know what I mean?
Give us a cliffhanger. Okay. Whose is that?
Gambian. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
I'm not Liberian, yeah?
Nah.
Alright, cool, then it's Gambian.
I ain't had
I don't
jollof
know
in
what this
ages,
is,
man.
but-
Make me some jollof, please.
I'll buy you some.
From where?
Actually, I see my mum's going to make some. I'll bring some.
Come on, man. It's all
Emmanuel's
rice.
mom should make it as well. Sorry.
All right.
No, go off.
I just realised what I just did.
Yeah, it's all right.
Stop it.
The wickedness in your heart. The wickedness in your heart is what it is. But I know you ain't dissing my mama, so it's fine.
No, I wanted to compliment both of your mummies.
It's all right.
That's what I said as well.
Okay, I hear you.
Not to compare it when it is.
Bring a jollof rice. Yeah, I have to bring some jollof rice in.
You look nice today.
You didn't need to. I didn't take offense to what you said. You didn't need to do that.
No,
I'll take it.
I
Thank
remember
you.
what I said. The pictures you put up yesterday was wavy though.
Thank
That was
you.
mad.
Thank you.
Yes.
And that one where she didn't look, keep one.
I know it was really cute, wasn't it?
You see that one?
Of course I did. I posted it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Have you liked it yet?
He did. He reposted it.
Oh, serious.
Mark supports me. Don't be silly.
I haven't seen that.
Papa supports me. Do you block me on Instagram or something?
No, I just wasn't on this.
Muted my ass. Nah, I posted it yesterday evening.
But yeah. A few notable people.
Michael Jackson? No.
Are you alright?
Sorry, it's just a song. Sorry.
Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
It was so funny. It was like there was another spirit in you that said it and you kind of rebuked it, like, stop it, don't do this. Oh dear. Sorry, Ellen who?
Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
Oh, nice.
She was the first woman to be elected head of state of an African country. So she was Liberia's president from 2006 to 2018.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Big up her.
Lema Bowie. And she's she's a Nobel Peace Prize award-winning activist responsible for leading a women's non-violent peace movement, Women of Liberia Mass Action for Peace. And that particular movement helped bring an end to the Second Liberian Civil War in 2003.
That's sick, you know.
Mm-hmm. Of course, we got to big up George Weah, who's a former professional footballer who became Liberia's president in 2018.
From footballer to president.
Mm-hmm.
That's lit. That's a glow up.
Yeah, like one of the best footballers
Ballon
ever.
d'Or winner.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He played for PSG, AC Milan, Chelsea.
But that's lit. Best football. Was he a great president?
I don't know.
I think he's a better footballer than he was president.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
100%,
yeah.
yeah. And
Well, at least-
funny enough, they're still doing elections. They're doing elections for the new term right now. and they have to do like another round of.
Oh, he's a current
He's the
president.
current president.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he was 2018. Then
Yeah.
they're about to do they've done the new elections.
Okay.
But they haven't decided fully. The votes were close, so they have to do like another round.
Okay.
That's one of the headlines actually.
That's funny because how's the votes close? But who is in first place? That's with African countries. Talking about it's close. We'll do another one so the person we want can get in.
You know, sometimes
Bro.
you gotta get like a certain majority and all that.
Oh,
sort of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So I think it's just the way their system is.
Oh, pick up him.
May Yuri, I believe. I may be messing up the name. And this is a mother, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. She was hailed as the pioneer of the internet in Liberia, which is being the first internet service provider
That's
via her company, Data Technology Solutions. She also started U Foundation during the Ebola outbreak. She helped over 5,000 Ebola victims and people that were at risk of getting infected with the Ebola virus. Richelieu Dennis. This particular guy is a multi-millionaire businessman. He's a former CEO of Share Moisture and Essence magazine. Liberian.
Oh, sick.
oh, that guy. Okay.
Somebody else by the name of Tamba Hali, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Former,
No, he does. What's he doing again?
former NFL player.
There you go.
Kansas City Chiefs. He's retired now. Apparently he's transitioned to the music world. But yeah, he's Liberian as well.
I think he does amp piano.
I'm a piano. Every time you say it differently. You need to have a collage of all the pronunciations you've done. That one genre. Okay, that's sick.
Yeah, and our last person, definitely not least, is Romeo A. Horton. And he was an economist who conceived the idea of the African Development Bank and was one of the founders. He was the founder and president of the Bank of Liberia.
That's sick, you know.
You know,
What
John,
about the greatness?
the actor John Amos. He went back there as like he's when that whole John Amos is Coming to America.
Okay,
Roots.
yeah.
Roots, yeah.
I don't know who that man is.
You know who's him?
Yeah, I'll put him on the screen.
What did he do?
He went back, yeah, like when his family and stuff, like they went back there, stayed, he lived there and stuff. I think before he came back to the States.
It's Liberian.
Wow.
Oh, him. Yeah. Oh, he's so lovely. Oh, yeah. Chicken George. That was his name, wasn't it? Yeah.
Something so, I believe.
Okay, so he's Liberian.
How old is he now? Is he still alive?
Old man.
I think he is, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Good. So, yeah.
83.
83, you know.
Keep on living, keep on living.
I feel like he's always looked the same. Is that Morgan Freeman? Like, was he ever young? Some guys just
They
He
seem
don't
like-
look right young. Have you seen the young Morgan Freeman? He don't look right.
Brett, sorry, can we just see that?
Yeah, he's really looked the same, really.
What, Morgan Freeman?
Uh-huh.
Oh, him? Yeah, he's looked the same. He's the same structure, same everything.
Yeah.
That's so sweet, man. Yeah, I want to see that. It's like Offset. It's like a different Offset. It's like Offset. Or like Offset's cousin or something.
He looks like an activist to me.
He looks
What's
like
that guy?
he could be from
Jonathan
South
Majors.
Africa.
It could have been. But look at the half and half one. There. Yeah, the right side's the proper side.
Yeah, he's fine now. He's a zaddy at this age. Back then,
So it was
you weren't
tough.
getting no numbers. Nah, it's tough.
Really.
What the hell is? What is this?
Ah, what a legend.
Legend indeed.
Can I just read something quickly, yeah?
Is that you?
And that's him.
That's
No,
not
it's
That's
not.
AI or something.
No, that's him.
That can't be him.
That's him. Now you're
He's
changing
like one of the
mind.
Missile Kicks guys. That's not him.
Changing my mind. haven't you?
No, I haven't. He's still a zaddy today. Back then, he was just.
He was handsome the other day. That's handsome man.
He's lovely.
When Maggie said, the country depends... Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
the
waiting for an
country-
update.
Yeah.
What did that sound like to you?
It sounds like if you're like you have to be a certain skin color to get citizenship.
Yeah. What type of skin color do you think?
Black.
I don't know, you know, because I don't know.
I don't know why. I just got the impression that it was like they give more citizenship to people who are fair. Like
Yeah, that's what I thought. I did
That's
not
what
think
I
black
was
people.
thinking.
I didn't think
Yeah.
dark skin people.
Apparently that's not the case, man.
What you talking about?
Apparently, no. I'm just looking at the article. So basically, it says that for 100, well. Anyway, George Weah, long story short, was trying to change it. But long story short, they were only giving people with African, so-called Negro descent citizenship. So people who are white, Asian, whatever,
Oh, couldn't get it.
They weren't giving you no
Oh,
citizenship.
that just sounds like someone
Well done
finally
for them.
closed the.
Thank you very much.
Someone finally was gatekeeping. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll
maybe
pick
she
up
was
them.
saying it for us to big them up.
Yeah, but she should have not finished her sentence halfway there because
It's a BBC
Just-
doc article.
Mm.
she just left it in
Where
there.
Citizenship depends on your skin color.
Yeah. So there's a guy. If you look further down in the article, there's a guy called Tony Hage or Hague. He's lived in Liberia for most of his life, but I guess he's struggling to get citizenship.
What colour is he?
He looks like Asian or something or white. I don't know. He looks Middle Eastern, in
This
fact.
done here.
Oh, Tony,
Yeah.
Tony ain't getting one.
But he's been there entire life.
Tony looks like he shouldn't have been there in the first place. Tony, I'm sorry, you need to let that go. Because BBC will not change your situation.
But George Weah, he said discriminating against racists contradicts the very definition of Liberia, which is derived from the word, like we said,
Shut up.
Liberia.
Well, imagine England had that attitude.
Exactly. Well, they don't. So, Tony, or what's his name, Tom? Shut up. There's always one man.
But there was a businessman from Liberia by the name of Rufus Oilagbo, and he basically was speaking to BBC. He said, "Look, bluntly, white people will definitely enslave black Liberians."
No, but there was a whole thing years ago with slavery still in Liberia, where they were
Yeah.
literally being beaten and
Yeah.
carried onto ships and whatnot. So
Gotcha.
that's why they have to tighten their border controls. Because there was literally, I'm sure it's still probably till today, it might still be going on. There's slavery, active slavery in Liberia that's been reported, and it was a whole thing. But you know, the other news
Was
don't
it
report
Liberia?
Oh, no.
I
Yeah.
thought it was Libya.
Oh my bad, it is Libya.
It's Libya.
Well, so
Close.
apologies.
Close-
Yeah,
close enough.
it's when you it's the lib. It's
but
the lib. All the libs is my bad.
this particular
love them
guy,
as well.
this particular guy,
This is not a great week for today. Go on.
this particular guy, right? He said that he fears any move to widen citizenship away from just black people will damage Liberians' chances to develop their own country. In particular, he says allowing people from other countries to own property would be dangerous. Same man said it's not the only. He's apparently not the only person to obviously have these type of opinions. Obviously, there's a new advocacy group by the name of Citizens Action Against Non-Negro Citizenship and Land Ownership, and they've been set up specifically, right?
What's the acronym for that?
CAANNCLO. Long one. And they've been set up specifically to fight the president's plans, man. So yeah, but the group leader was speaking to the BBC as well and said that every nation has a foundation on which it was built. If you undermine that foundation, the nation would definitely crumble.
Everyone should do in a way. Well, not everyone actually, but I feel like certain countries who have these things in place should do what Dubai does, where you can come in here and whatever, you can work, contribute to our economy, whatever. But after a certain age, you gotta leave. You gotta get out.
Wow.
Is that what they do?
Yeah. So Dubai, you can go and work there and stuff like that. But I don't know if they've changed it now. But last I heard, there's a certain age you have to. That you're not going to be a pensioner in the country because you're independent now. But that's why they didn't tax you like that over there.
You got to skedaddle.
Exactly. Get
Yeah,
going.
man. Yeah. Last thing, all he said was that Mr. Weah needs to focus on the right policy for Liberians. Right now, the prime focus is how to get our businesses on track, our agricultural and educational sectors on track, not citizenship or land ownership to non-Negroes.
That's a fact.
There we go.
There you
Big
have
up
it.
Maggie for that fact, man.
Big up Maggie.
Made me happy. God damn it.
Oh, while we're on the subject, before I forget, remember Esther? I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to say this. Anybody out there that works in the phone shop, hit me up because I need a blood clot
Yes.
phone and I need some good kind of discount. I don't want to pay
Yes.
full price for the phone.
What happened to you?
You better come. Oh,
This phone's from like, look at the camera.
Oh gosh.
that phone's been through things.
This is like an iPhone 8 or something.
Yeah. But
No,
no,
it's not
please,
8, but it might as well be.
help Akili out.
Yeah, if you can, or if you know anyone who's push me in the right direction, let me, I can pull upon you.
Let me clip this up and put it on TikTok.
Is it? Yeah.
Wider reach.
Yeah, for real.
Say something wild though.
Huh?
Do numbers.
I can't force it. It's just gonna-
Gotta come from the heart.
Not on command.
It's crazy. 'Cause if you ask Brent something wild, he would have it. He has the docket. He's ready to go.
just splice it with some old
I
shit.
wanted to say that.
Oh dear. All right.
Cool.
Is that it with Libya?
Mm-hmm.
To Liberia? Oh dear. Liberia. Big up librarians out there. Let's get into our headlines.
All right.
I don't think you'd get in anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay.
I said that with love.
Oh, yeah, I felt it out.
About, sir, turn back.
You probably can't even book a ticket. Nope.
Imagine they refused me citizenship.
I don't think they even let you in as a tourist. To be fair, I say that as a Nigerian because wherever I go, certain places I don't really play the Nigerian card because Nigerians aren't really.
Liked. Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of a liability and people kind of clutch their pearls.
Okay.
Yeah, so certain places when I go, I'm just like, oh yeah, British, huh? Yeah.
So you're saying he has to do a blackface to get it?
Okay. See what I said? It just comes from his heart. Let's get to the headlines, please.
All right.
We're here.
So our first
We are
headline.
here.
First headline, apparently, 4 Labour shadow cabinet members are on resignation watch tonight. You know what I'm saying? Well, last night.
Not resignation.
What is that?
Resignation watch. Yeah, man. They're scared.
Maybe they will, maybe they won't, kind of thing.
Basically, yeah, man. They need to
Gotta go.
sweep them up, man.
I love that.
And this is because of Keir Starmer and how he failed to quell Labour's wrath over the Israel-Hamas conflict. Sources close to the Labour leader have claimed that MPs, including the Shadow Faith Minister Sarah Owen and Shadow Cabinet Office Minister Rachel Hopkins, are the subject of a real operation to prevent them stepping down following a row over Sir Keir's comments on Israel's siege of Gaza. So they followed the interview with LBC in which he appeared to argue Israel has a right to cut off vital supplies to the region before issuing an urgent clarification, claiming he had meant that nation actually had a right to self-defense. Did you guys see that video?
What's this, sorry?
Keir Starmer. So basically, he was talking like
He's been talking a
I
lot
believe it was on
recently.
LBC. They
Yeah.
asked him about the Israel-Palestine conflict, and he was like, "Oh, I believe that Israel has a right to defend itself." And I think it's Ferrari, isn't it? Nick Ferrari asked him, "Okay, so basically the siege, cutting off electricity, water, all of that stuff, that's okay," type thing. And he's like,
Yeah, I see this.
"Yeah, I believe they have a right. Israel has a right." You know what I'm saying?
That guy's not going to be a good leader.
Well, he said that.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he said it.
Then he's come back and said, the right I'm talking about only referred to the right to defend himself, not what Nick
what I meant
Ferrari
was.
exactly
No, but
specified.
But
He
he
specified.
asked you though. He specified.
exactly,
And you
exactly.
went, he seems slow
Very.
because he's the one that didn't know what middle class and
Thank you
thing it
very
was,
much.
wasn't the
That
other day
guy.
as well.
Thing is, he would have doubled down on it if it is that the
Yeah.
sentiment hadn't like flipped.
Yeah, yeah.
100%. So this is why they got 4 people on watch right now. You know what I'm saying?
You one of them?
Resignation watch.
Do we know who they are?
The 4 people.
Yeah.
So one, we've got the Shadow Faith Minister Sarah Owen, and we've got the Shadow Cabinet Office Minister Rachel Hopkins. Those are 2 that we do know. Yeah.
Add key to that list, boy.
And he was dodging a bunch of questions during the PMQs, right? So apparently, he seemed to be desperately trying to avoid inflaming the issue on yesterday's PMQs, using all of these 6 questions at the weekly comments clash to target Rishi Sunak on domestic issues. But the plan kind of went out the window because the Shadow Equalities Minister, Yasmin Qureshi, stood up and demanded how many more innocent Palestinian people must die before this Prime Minister calls for a humanitarian ceasefire. So obviously, someone on his own side has now brought up the issue again. And yeah, it's kind of...
She's on the list.
dead.
She's in fight tonight.
So yeah, man, a source apparently close to the Labour leader, speaking to the Times on Wednesday night yesterday, and said that there's a real concern that if we lost a shadow minister, for example, that all of the others would come under real pressure. So Sir Keir Starmer and Angela Rayner, they spoke with around 12 Muslim MPs and peers on Wednesday in a bid to calm the tensions. But sources within the party still say that it's unacceptable Labour has not backed a ceasefire and that the meeting made things worse. Because still to this, right now, they've not been speaking about ceasefires, you know. Still. You know what I'm saying? So...
But then, does Israel, are they the ones that have to bring it up, or can other countries kind of say...
Other countries can. You can just say your piece, you know what I mean? Just be like, look, guys, let's sit at the table.
Yeah, but I mean, they're going to listen to you, though.
No, but at least you've kind of made, you know what I'm saying?
You made your stance known kind of thing.
And they're not on it. both him and Rishi are saying, listen, Israel has a right, this, that, and the third. And this is what's probably enabling
Israel.
Netanyahu to keep doing what he's doing.
Well, you found your excuse to vote for Rishi.
You know what I mean? I didn't need this though. But yeah, it's a damn shame, man. But anyway, like, I still don't think this is going to sway the election now. But yeah. Next headline is linked to that same thing. So Israel's preparing a ground invasion of Gaza. So this is what Netanyahu said yesterday. While Israeli shelling killed more Palestinian civilians, and international pressure grew to deliver aid and to safeguard hostages held by Hamas. US President Joe Biden said that the future should include a two-state solution for Israel and the Palestinians. At the United Nations, Russia and China vetoed a US drafted Security Council resolution calling for pauses in hostilities to allow much-needed food, water, and medicine to be delivered to Palestinian civilians. Russia made a rival proposal that advocated a wider ceasefire, but failed to win the minimum number of votes. Israel has resisted both, arguing that Hamas would only take advantage and create new threats to Gaza civilians. So in Jerusalem, Netanyahu said the decision on when forces will go into Gaza would be taken by the government's special war cabinet, but he declined to provide any details on the timing or other information about the operation. He was speaking in a televised statement, and he also said, "We have already killed thousands of terrorists, and this is only the beginning." That's what he said. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently they're reluctant to go in. Well, I don't know how much truth it is, but I see some guy, like a army man, military man from America, and he's saying that he's got he knows
Got intel on that.
with them. What they call the IDF, whatever. I don't know. They're army people.
Oh, the IDF,
Yeah.
He was saying that obviously, like, Israel got like elite weapons and elite, like they got like an elite special forces section, but the bulk of their army is not necessarily trained to do anything. They just they're just over there just bullying and doing whatever. They're not actually like well trained and
Like
well
reservists.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Or whatever. Like, so they're reluctant to actually go in there on the ground because they think they're gonna get their asses kicked, kind of thing. That's why they do their bombing thing. But I don't know how much truth there is behind that, but I see it.
Well, funny enough, Israeli tanks and troops are massed on the border with Gaza, awaiting orders. Israel has called up some 360,000 reservists. So them people there definitely ain't trained. You know what I'm saying? But I think they still got a sizable amount
How
that
is
are
that
trained,
even?
When you say they're not trained,
Yeah,
they're
how
not
is that
trained
a
to
thing
the
if-
level
Yeah,
of
that's what I
the
mean.
regular
They're
army?
not trained to like elite level, like.
But then
main
if they
guys.
got like, their special forces like they've been even co-opted in other
For other
wars.
wars,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was.
yeah,
So I'm
100%.
like, how did
the main
that's the
guys,
special forces.
yeah,
yeah,
that's
but
true. That's,
I know it's special forces, but the fact that you only have why would you not?
like the main? Remember with this thing, they try to make it seem as though this is gonna be, this is the biggest war ever, innit? So this is why they've called up so many reservists, and I think they know they ain't gonna use bloody 360,000 other people for what, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's just optics, personally. I think they've got enough on the ground ready to go in that will do a good job. Good job. International pressure is growing international pressure is growing to delay any invasion of Gaza, not least because of the hostages. More than half of the estimated 220 hostages held by Hamas have foreign passports from 25 different countries. That's according to the Israeli government. The Wall Street Journal, citing US and Israeli officials, reported that Israel had agreed to delay invading Gaza for now so that the United States could rush missile defenses to the region to protect US forces there, reflecting its concern about the Gaza war spreading around the Middle East. And the last headline, trigger warning here, sad news. I mean, to be fair, we already know that everyone's dying, but this has hit home for Al Jazeera's Al Jazeera Arab bureau chief in Gaza. So basically, long story short, he's lost his wife, son, daughter, and grandson.
His who? Wife?
His
son?
wife, son, daughter, and grandson.
Damn.
Footage aired on Al Jazeera, and that showed Dado entering the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital. So this is the guy's name. So the guy's name is Wael Dado. And it showed him going into the hospital on Wednesday to see his dead wife, son, and daughter in the morgue. He was shown crouching and touching the face of his 15-year-old son, Mahmoud, who wanted to be a journalist like his father. Later footage showed him holding the shrouded body of his 7-year-old daughter, Sham, seeming to speak to her as he looked at her bloodied face after the attack on the refugee camp. So yeah, man, there's not. I don't really need to read the rest, to be fair. But yeah, it's sad, man. But that's it for the headlines.
Okay, let's get into what you saying. Topic of the day.
Bring me to a different story.
All right. So today's topic of the day, yeah. Like I said, it's somewhat linked to what the question that was in the thingy, kind of. And this is basically about a situation. In fact, I won't say too much about the situation. I'm going to tell you firstly on the surface level and tell me what you guys think. But if you heard that people, like the government was trying to break up certain like hoods, ghettos, whatever you want to call it, right? And saying, you know what, we want to increase integration. You know what I'm saying? Like these particular areas is like flooded with crime and not the best opportunities, poverty levels are a certain level. And we want to kind of evict people, move them around and get them into society and improve their chances, I guess. Would you see that as them being genuine and trying to encourage integration into that nation, or basically racism? And them just not thinking about the community and those links.
I mean, what, like gentrification you're talking about?
Not necessarily gentrification, because they're not necessarily claiming to bring people in and better the area just yet.
Coverage of the ongoing...
Sorry.
Yeah.
So then,
So what are they doing then?
So forget the gentrification part. It might just be to level it and, I don't know, use the land for something else. So it might not necessarily to bring people in, but it's mainly to move these people, at least is what they're saying, into other parts of society.
What other parts of society though?
Yeah.
Where they move into? This is what I say. When they do that stuff, if they anything that they level, all they're gonna do is redevelop it anyway, and then it's all like,
it's not going to be affordable.
yeah, it's all classes stuff because it's never the poor whites that they bring into the area. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? So even though you're saying you're not talking about gentrification, talking about leveling it, moves down, whatever they're going to do there, it's going to be, if they're going to build, they're going to be new houses or new infrastructure. Whatever they put there is going to be new, fresh and shiny. And they're not going to, it's not like it's equal opportunities. It's not going to put poor people there. So it's unaffordable. It's only going to be middle class, upper class, white people going in there. So it's the same kind of shit, really.
I guess so. But let's just say their motivation was, according to what they're saying though, to say, you know what, let's improve integration. Because a lot of the time we get criticised for leaving certain areas as they are.
Okay, but then where are they moving them to then? Because what they've done when they
Yeah, but why can't they fix up the area?
I guess it takes time and they need to move you anyway.
yeah, but where are they moving to? They're moving us to Chelsea and that? No, because it's always undesirable areas where people didn't want to
Or
be.
even outskirts, like they will put them to outskirts is even further away.
I guess so. Well, okay, let me just give you the real life story. So basically this happened in to the Danish government, right? They've been accused of racism because they've got a controversial plan to break up so-called ghettos and inner city immigrant communities, but they want to encourage integration. So, yeah, apparently the sweeping package of laws, which has received all party support, allows large numbers of non-Western people to be evicted and moved elsewhere. The aim is to redevelop urban areas with high concentration of immigrant populations, often plagued by higher crime and unemployment, lower wages and educational standards. But ethnic minorities complain that the government is treating them as second-class citizens and the law is to be challenged in the European Court of Justice. That's basically the situation.
It all depends on where they're moving them to.
Okay, so if they were moving them to better areas than where they were before,
Then no.
okay, then you wouldn't see it as racism.
No.
Okay.
Definitely. Well, no, of course not.
If it's a thing is they're moving to better areas and that previous area is being built up and they can reside like
And go back?
and
Well,
thrive.
even if they can't go back, if you're like to so-called like better areas and it's gonna have better facilities, probably better schools.
Or even the same
but not even
quality
go back,
as
you
it was.
don't need to go back.
Not
If that's your intention to take them out and level them up, in so to speak, then I couldn't say it's racist. But is that always going to be their intention? What the places that are nice already have people there. You know what I'm trying to say? So like it's gonna be the same thing like what they do. It's gonna be undesirable areas, places where there's space and that where they get moved to. In my opinion, obviously I don't know. I'm just gonna assume that's what's gonna happen, innit? And then that's where it's fucked up. And again, obviously you're saying it's not with gentrification, but that's all that's gonna happen. They're just gonna rebuild new shit. It's gonna be unaffordable to people that was like that was there before, and it's gonna change the whole landscape of of the area, the ghetto, is gonna whitewash.
make
It's
it
not
look
gonna be a
nice.
ghetto
Yeah,
no more.
yeah.
Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, man, it's bullshit.
All right, so apparently, Danish people who do not live in the ghetto areas are free to choose whether to enroll their children in preschool up to the age of 6. So I'm assuming from this that people who live there don't have the same amount of freedom, flexibility, or whatever in that particular area. So let's just say
Wait, the people that live there, are they
the immigrants,
okay,
yeah. So they're all like non-Westerns, are they? As they kind of,
non-Danish.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
So if it did put them in a situation where they now have freedom, they now have access to better education. Like for example, in this country here, I'm not too sure if this is all around the country, but obviously when you got kids and your kids are going primary school, there's a certain radius, isn't it?
Yeah,
that you can,
there's a catchment
In
area.
secondary
That's it.
school.
Oh, and secondary as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. So imagine now they move these people into better areas, right? And they now have access to better education for their children. And they're saying, listen, we're not necessarily going to move you after this. This is now your new area. Yes, you may not be with your next door neighbor who you've known for 25 years. Basically start fresh, right? But still, this is the positives that come with it. Are we going to say it's racism? No? Yes?
It's tricky because I feel like the intentions of the government ain't exactly.
But what if this was a new party that said, you know what? I see Danish people or citizens, whether you're an immigrant background, whatever, first generation, I see all of you as the same. If you're a citizen of this country, you're the same in my eyes. Let's move everybody about so that everyone can get the same type of education, opportunities, all of that stuff. Yes, it comes at the expense of breaking up your communities that you've built up for generations. But is that a racist move, though? Can we call it that?
Again, I just think it speaks to their intentions. I don't know what their intentions are. And I don't know Danish people, Danish history and politics to know what they are. So I can't. It's kind of hard for me to speak on. If this was happening over here,
Yeah,
I'll be telling you this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They could be helping, but again, I don't know. It's like what you're saying. If they're actually going to do the things for the reasons that you're saying, and that's their intentions, it's going to help, like you're saying, with the catchment thing and better schooling and then yeah, of course it's a good thing. You get what I'm trying to say? Like people don't because I don't understand. Obviously, there's bondage with the ghetto and that, innit? And the hood and that. Obviously, I get it's your roots and it's your community and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if you can be uprooted and move somewhere that's actually going to benefit you, then what's so good about staying in the hood? Do you get what I mean? But again, I don't know what's in their heart. It just speaks to their intentions. If their intentions is actually to better up people, to mix it up, mix the immigrants up, and like you're saying, see them all as Danish and put everything on a level playing field, then yeah, so it's a positive and it's a benefit to them, whether they see it or whether they realize it or not. But you won't know until it's done.
Yeah.
Talk is cheap. They can say whatever they're gonna do, but then you won't know until it gets done, innit? Do you get what I mean?
100%. Apparently, let me read some of this article. 8 out of 10 people in this particular area are deemed non-Western, with people from non-EU countries in the Balkans and Eastern Europe also falling into that category. 8 out of 10 people, right? One of the residents affected was somebody by the name of Mohammed Aslam, 57, the chairman of the Estates Tenants Association. And apparently, what they're saying is hard to imagine a more assimilated Danish citizen than him. Well, yeah, than him, right? He grew up, he arrived in the country as a child, 7 years old. He's from Pakistan. His 4 grown-up children who are doctors, lawyers, civil engineer, and a social worker. So this guy has done something with his kids, right? They're all classed as non-Western under these rules. So consequently, last year, he had to leave that flat where all the children were born and brought up and will not be allowed to return. So yeah.
Where did they move him though?
I'm not too sure. It's not really speaking about the area.
Is the situation better or worse? These things are important because obviously, like I'm saying, there's tied to this community. He's been there for years and whatnot. So I can understand feeling like that, especially if you've been forced to move, innit? But where's he been moved to? Has he got a raw deal or not?
Let's assume that he's in a better place. The reason why I'm saying it is because they're really talking how talking about how these particular areas are not good.
Okay.
So it's hard to, you know what I'm saying? Imagine a worse place.
Yeah,
Hence them
yeah.
justifying wanting to strip it out or whatever. Yeah. So let's just say he's moved to a better place. So it
Well,
seems.
sorry, man, but a worse place could mean that he's separated from his support system, no?
Yeah, that's basically what the argument is, that they're breaking up the communities. You know what I'm saying? So in that regard, that's basically what the trade off is.
And it's by
So,
force.
Exactly, it's by force. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So people are saying this is racism. Like, you're not even caring about the fact that we have settled communities here.
Yeah, I suppose it's like if you've got your community and you've got your support system, and they uproot you, move you far, would you care if they put you in a nice new shiny house on a nice new shiny estate
This is
if
it.
you ain't got
Yeah.
nothing and you
No,
can't
yeah.
do nothing? You know what I'm trying to say? Like there's no childcare, no one to help you, like just the little things that help you get by, and then you're just there in the dumps, left in the lurch
Yeah.
by yourself. Is that really better for you? And I suppose you have to say no.
Doesn't matter, get worse.
And then your sense of identity would now be dictated by your new surroundings.
Yep.
And is it like a forced assimilation?
Kind of, yeah. Or they'll say integration. You know what I'm saying? They'll say you don't have to lose your identity as such, but still be part of the community. But if you're on the outskirts, how are you really part of the nation?
And there's other options. They could just improve the areas.
Yeah, but they may say there's no real incentive to do so. Like, because the government may not be able to fund everything. You need to get private investors. Why are we going to do this?
But
And there's nothing
essentially,
much
if
coming
they're
out.
moving you out, they're planning to then gentrify the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when
Facts.
you say they don't have the money,
No, but I feel
not
like
for you to
no,
benefit.
but it's,
Not
it's about the
gentrification.
returns on them gentrifying it.
Exactly.
When they gentrify and they do it up and whatever, they can now have people. They can essentially increase the price of rent in the area, all that kind of stuff. The returns make sense, but if they just improve it while people are still there, the returns is not gonna financially. It's not gonna help them.
And they'll say crime is still there. The same people who lack certain jobs or whatever it may be still there.
Still there.
Same mentality still there. So for what? We're throwing money in the bin.
But that's why it is a case where they are then it is kind of rooted in racism a bit, because you are intentionally kicking people out because you don't see them as you see them as what you see them, like a lower socioeconomic class or whatever it is, group or whatever it is. And you're intentionally kicking them out.
You're targeting the immigrants.
Yeah.
But it's
Just
but,
through, because naturally there will be what they call Western people or whatever.
Non-West.
non-Western.
No, but the actual ones that are Western people,
Yeah.
there would be
Yeah.
The
the
Danish.
Danish.
Yeah.
There would be Danish people that are probably living in, obviously just through class and that. There will be Danish people that are living in similar situations.
Yeah. But only
But
2
you're
out of 10. Because remember, they said 8 out of 10 are the non-Western immigrants in these particular areas. So there's a much smaller population of Danes in those areas.
So all the Danes just live good.
Much
Basically.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, then it is what it is, man. Because I was gonna say, I was gonna try and make a point and say that obviously there must be Danes living in them areas, but they're not in certain areas, or whatever. But they're not actually targeting the Danes; they're targeting the immigrants. It's the immigrants that they're making move and stuff like that.
It's basically everyone in those areas. So including the Danes will have to move as well. Because they're basically saying, at least this is their argument, that crime there, poverty levels, this, that, and the third. We just need to change it all. You know what I'm saying? Like lower wages, lower educational standards. You know what I'm
Again,
saying?
but it's like what Brent said. They're not moving them out for the place to sit barren. They're
Yeah.
gonna fix it up.
Yeah, but again, like Esther was saying, like private businesses will do that. You know what I'm saying? Like the government won't fund that entirely, and there needs to be some sort of return. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to them, but with lower educational standards, lower wages, higher crime and unemployment, where's the return coming from? You know what I'm saying? So this would basically be the argument. Plus, I guess they're seeing it as the positives would be that with you going to other areas, yes, you lose or can lose some of that community strength and identity and
Not
things
some,
like that.
all of it.
It depends. It depends.
It's fucked up, man. It's a sad story. At the end of the day, the truth is
Because how are they going to be treated when they enter these places where the Danish have already been there?
Like,
How are
immigrants.
they going to be treated? Like,
Yeah. It'll probably be like here in the 50s and 60s again.
Yeah.
So you start fresh.
Somebody's got to shovel the shit, man, and it's sad that it's just always the immigrants and the people of color and the poor and that, and that's just how it works.
do you think that one's environment changes one's mindset?
100%.
Yeah. So, in this same area where all these immigrants are, and they're living in squalor and poverty, and the place don't look nice. There's no youth centers and whatnot, right? Suppose you change it so it looks pretty and brand spanking new. Would it change their mindset, and they will stop being like quote unquote deadbeats?
Well, if you that's what I'm saying, and you build up the area, it won't just be houses; it'll be different infrastructure. Surely it should create employment.
Precisely, you look
all
to
of
do
these
that
things.
as a government initiative.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you understand? You can do that, and
They
you offer
could-
them jobs and whatnot.
I'm with Brent. They could fix up the area and keep them there.
They just don't want to give it to the.
But you remember,
Undesirables.
you're
Create
kind
employment. You get what I'm trying to say? Fix the education. All these things. It'll fix itself.
Obviously, that's a simplistic.
Very, very, very.
The ideal world.
Be committed and not racist. I think.
It'll take a long
Yes,
time.
it will
man.
take a long time.
Generations.
Yes, it will take a long time.
But they ain't got a long time. They're trying to get their returns tomorrow.
I hear that.
So
This is it.
But I
hear
think doing up the neighborhood helps. Like I feel like it even makes it you when you walk outside and everything like it's good things. I think that helps.
Yeah, but you still got like the schools are still the same. The kids that have parents who don't necessarily care and prioritize the children's education.
the vibe is
are
still the same.
Yeah, but did you not say the example of the guy? He's produced.
yeah, of course. He's a
in
good
that-
one.
in-
He's a good one.
Yeah, exactly, but he's produced that in those circumstances. So
Yeah. Yeah,
so
but-
that's
but-
So how much more when is it the?
yeah when it's been done up.
Yeah, but how many people are like him? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many people are like him? He came from Pakistan at the age of 7. He pretty much held on to his you know what I mean? But like, yeah, man, that's not everybody. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it in our own areas. You know what I mean? Just to be honest. But you know what I mean? But yeah, to be fair,
So what do you think?
me,
Yeah.
He said not you, not you, Iman, not you as the devil's advocate. Just you.
the thing is, I would always love for them to put more money into these
Sorry,
areas.
sorry,
Right?
you could put it aside. There you go.
You're so dumb.
I would always love for them to put more money into these areas, right? Because I believe like if you're gonna put money in the bad areas, why would you neglect these people over here, right? But at the same time, I understand that you need to gain something from the particular area if you're putting money in, or if you expect private investors to do so. As the government, I believe they should have the responsibility to make sure those areas are up to par, 100%. Do what's necessary to better the education standards over there. Do what's necessary to increase or remove poverty. Government, this is what we're paying taxes for, right? But if the government doesn't have the funds or they refuse to do it, and private businesses have to do this, I can see why they don't want these people here, because they need to get their investment back. You know what I'm saying? So if the government's doing their job, they should 100% make sure these people live correctly and do what's necessary. You know what I'm saying? And because the human beings, man, we're human beings. You know what I'm saying? We need the same opportunities as everybody else. But yeah, if it's private funds coming in, I understand why they want them gone type thing. You know what I mean? But long story short, do I believe there's some racism there? Well, yeah, 100%. It's definitely layered racism there, of course. 100%.
So you think that the displacement is the best thing?
I think if, for example, it's private, I can understand why, and I can see why. And me personally, I'll try and focus on the positives of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would try my best to do. But I definitely see the negatives, and I see, again, why is it that for all these years, whilst we've been here suffering, you didn't care enough to put money here? You know what I'm saying? That's my default position. But again, the government needs to be doing this. You can't ask private money to come in and then tell them what to do with their money. You can't do that.
What would be more important to you, like the living conditions of community, in a sense of you saying that them areas are supposed to be pretty bad, so you couldn't see them moving to anywhere worse. Yeah. So the living conditions in the area that they're in is going to be better. But like you're saying, it's breaking up their communities and their support systems and their whatever infrastructure they set up for themselves. What would you deem more important?
For me, I'd say living conditions. I think so. Because you have to remember, it's not just like there's 10 people from these areas, in it. So you're still going to have some clusters here and there. It may not be as dense as it was before, but you're going to have clusters. You're still going to have, we're in 2023, contact. You still travel certain places. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're separating somebody from here and all the way to bloody Watford. You know what I'm saying? Necessarily. There'll be clusters around you. And so I believe long term, if we're the type of people that can keep our community at least in mind and in spirit and still maintain some of those links and keep your cultural identity, but still have access to better education. Now I don't have to work 2 jobs. I can work 1. I can have more time with my children. I can raise them to have certain things. Overall, it's better for us. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the need for those community links. You know what I'm saying?
So it's positive racism, isn't it?
Not positive. It's just me. It's not positive at all. It's not positive. It's just, trying to make what was it, lemonade out of lemons. Isn't it? It's just trying to do the best with the situation because we are at their mercy. That's kind of how I see it, unfortunately. But yeah. Anybody else want to add something? Nope.
I'm then thinking, 2 things. So obviously they've just focused on the immigrant population, right? Would they do the same for the locals if that particular area was like in squalor? Because obviously in places like Liverpool and them things there, it's not immigrants that. Sorry, Marks, I don't have the facts, but you know more about these ends, right? Where there are a whole set of white people there, and they're called locals or whatever, but it's the same type of environment, like how you would see in different estates over here, but it's black people over here or other immigrants over here. Is that correct in Liverpool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think sometime
What are you saying,
before you had said that
You're saying in Liverpool there's...
it's a class thing. What? So
Yeah.
you see white people in environments and things. Would they do the same thing with those locals that Imani was asking? As in displace them and... Or would they just leave it like that and not look to gentrify that? Or regenerate, quote-unquote, regenerate
Well,
that
it
place?
seems they've just left them like that. Currently. It doesn't look like they've plugged money into those areas.
Yeah, I don't know about how gentrification works in places outside of London and then northern towns and stuff like that. I wouldn't actually really know, but I've seen that if you go to them areas, it's like what you're saying. It's the same areas that we've got here, it's just populated by, it's heavily populated by white people because that's the demographic of the area, you get me? I don't know if they're doing the same things. I don't know if they're doing the same things to them that they do to us over here because I've seen them, I've seen them whitewash the hood. Like, you get me, time again. I've seen them doing Hackney, I've seen them doing Brixton, I've seen it everywhere. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? So, but I don't know what Tots dislikes now or whatever. So I don't know. But I don't. Would they?
And in my head, when they whitewash the hood, they have designated areas that they send or displace
Those people too.
and
Yeah, they do.
Then it becomes the new.
Yeah, that's what they've done in East London with like Dagenham.
Yeah.
Or like South with
Yeah,
Croydon.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, the outskirts, they pushed them all out there and then made them areas start becoming bad and stuff like that. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. So it's just all right, we want this particular place for whatever reason. So we will remove that hood and put it somewhere else. Do you understand? And we will just ignore that.
So you're saying that's what they're going to do basically anyway?
This is what I'm thinking. It's not a case where, as Emmanuel was suggesting, no, he didn't. I think it's accurate with him saying if it's a private company, you can't be looking to make rules 100%. But if it's government-based, you have to be calling it racist because if they're just displacing, moving this particular hood to another part,
area.
They just care about moving these. Nah, we don't want these ignorant
100%.
immigrants here. We can put them over there though.
Yeah.
We don't care yet.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. But remember, what they're saying is we're moving them to places to encourage integration. So it's not like we'll just keep them in another isolated area like they were before. That's the argument.
I think that's a spin.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
You know the all governments lie.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we can move on from there.
Nice. Let's get into our next headlines.
Next headline.
Agrees with me.
Next headline. Suella Braverman is back in the news, man.
When is she not?
When did she leave?
Well, she's told an audience of gender-critical feminists that police should not describe, trigger warning, transgender rapists as women because it's offensive and factually incorrect. The Home Secretary voiced her opinions on the issue during a discussion with police and leaders and women's rights campaigners who have complained of not feeling protected by the police. The activists claim that gender-critical women were being abused in public without appropriate action being taken by police to protect them. The term refers to someone who believes sex is binary and someone who is born male cannot become a woman. So those are the gender-critical people, right? Earlier this month, it emerged that police had wrongly labelled hundreds of rape suspects as women in referrals to Crown Prosecution Services, despite Ms. Braverman's orders not to do so. Over the last 4 years, police forces have referred 260 females as in quotations, right, to the CPS to consider a rape charge, according to the Freedom of Information request by the Telegraph. Another 209 alleged sex attackers have been recorded as an unknown sex, which is thought to include people who identify as non-binary. Despite the Home Office insisting that police should record the biological sex, it remains voluntary guidance and is down to each force. By law, only men can commit rape.
This is interesting.
What?
This is what it says in the article. Something that I need to maybe dive into, but apparently, by law, only men can commit rape. Feminist activists are concerned that self-declaring gender gets around a legal loophole.
There is a loophole. Wow.
Well, men can be raped too, though.
No, but yeah, they can.
Yeah.
But deeper than that, it's like if I identify as a woman, and that's what they take me as, then I believe it's just saying by law I can't commit.
By women,
can't
like
commit.
women can, like non-trans women can.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
men,
yeah,
do you get me?
yeah.
Like non-trans men can be raped.
Yeah. But the loophole
Yeah,
is
exactly.
the loophole I'm talking about is like that's if I can just say okay, cool, I'm a woman, I'm boom,
Yeah.
then I
Yeah.
can commit these
They
sorts of
can
crimes. I
commit
can't get
This is
prosecuted for
the
it. Is that
ramifications
true?
of- this is it. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Because one, the stats will change after a while, right? And just seeing it, women are raping women. Your mind will be blown, right? Because
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
oh,
What
my
the-
goodness.
y-
And then
yeah.
you find out what's what. And then if the legal now ramifications of that, and you can't get a certain amount of years if it is you're not a man, then that's dangerous.
That's very dangerous. It's extremely dangerous.
The precedence that was set is crazy.
And that's what they're talking about. And
So change the name. Maybe don't say Suella said this. Maybe we can have a conversation if it is you say somebody else said it, because I don't want to agree with Suella. Because that's what it sounds like I'm doing.
yep, she ain't been talking crap entirely. You know, I know you guys don't want to hear that, but you know, it's what it is. Anyway, so
So you find it annoying because there's loads of people like that who say loads of things that I don't agree with, but then they say things that I do agree with, and it's like torn.
Just
It's,
change
it's difficult, man. I know why do you have to do that?
Just change the name in your head, innit?
Why do you have to be smart?
So our next headline: Ukraine has started the forced evacuation of around 1,000 children from areas near to the front line as Russia intensifies attacks. Parents have been told that they must move their families to safety from 31 settlements in the southern Kherson and eastern Donetsk regions. Anyone under the age of 18 must be accompanied by a parent or guardian. Officials in the northeastern Kharkiv region are also preparing to evacuate 275 children from 10 settlements, accompanied by police officers with the power to force families to flee. They're now going door to door to persuade parents to leave with their children. Kiev has promised families safe passage to safer parts of the country where they'll be given free accommodation and places at schools and nurseries. And our last headline, Mike Johnson has been elected Speaker of the House of Representatives, ending weeks of chaos and Republican infighting on Capitol Hill. The conservative Louisiana lawmaker won with 220 votes in the lower chamber of Congress. Mr. Johnson is the fourth Republican nominated for the position since Kevin McCarthy was ousted on the 3rd of October, which he spoke about briefly. Mr. Johnson's success in the Speaker battle represents a victory for the ideological right-wing Trump-aligned faction of the Republican Party and a loss for its moderates, whose candidates struggled to gain traction amongst conservative representatives on Capitol Hill. He mentioned border security, inflation, and the conflict in the Middle East as some of his main priorities as Speaker. Mr. Johnson promised that the first bill he would introduce would be in support of Israel, one of the few areas of bipartisan agreement. The House faces a deadline of the 17th of November to come to an agreement to continue funding the US government or face a shutdown. Mr. McCarthy made the deal to extend the budget deadline for 6 weeks and then faced the wrath of angry hardliners in the Republican Party who orchestrated his ouster. And that's it for the headlines. It's time to pay the bills.
Nice. Let's get into some word and road. Sorry, my hair's stopped flipping again. So just some update on the whole Jonathan Majors situation. That's still ongoing. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But basically, his ex was arrested. Well, she turned herself in. So technically, she was being charged basically with assault for assaulting him on the same night that he's currently arrested for, or currently facing a trial for. But basically, even though she's been arrested and she over assault and whatnot, the officers basically said, the DA's officer basically said that they're going to charge her. So she's not going to be charged with it. They're not going to go forward with it. I guess they don't see enough evidence as to move forward with her case. He filed that after she filed domestic violence or whatever it is against him. It's like a little cross-filing situation going on, but they're not gonna, hers is not gonna hold up basically. The prosecutor's not gonna do anything with hers. But his lawyers did try to get the whole case dismissed, and that's been denied. So he will be going to trial on the 29th of November. I don't know how I feel about all of this anymore, if I'm being honest with you. It just feels like all a mess.
It's very messy.
It just feels like a mess. And it just feels like, what is the truth at this point, really and truly? But it's crazy because his life really changed, man. I feel like it started at the end, early in the year.
Yeah.
It's taken a whole year. I don't know if he's going to come back from this. I feel like even if he was found not guilty, I don't know that he's going to be able to move forward from this. But
that's what I don't like about these type of allegations without evidence and stuff.
yeah, but there was evidence there. It was
No,
a
I
cab
mean-
driver.
No, but without basically a case being settled, I should say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's the thing. When you're in a public space, unfortunately, if you fart, everyone's going to know about it. Do you know what I mean? So something like this, this was never going to be a private situation.
No.
It was never going to be quiet. That's the
Considering who he
sad
was.
thing. Exactly.
And
At the time?
Yeah.
He literally was that guy at
Yeah.
the time. So unfortunately, stuff like this is just, it's never, you just have to just see it play out, unfortunately, when it's celebrities and stuff. But yeah, man. But the allegation, just for anyone who doesn't know context, is that she's claiming that they had a fight basically, and she's saying that he assaulted her and attacked her. But also, though, evidence apparently is showing that it was basically a fight, essentially. And yeah, man. But I'll keep an eye on all of that stuff. So he will be going to court, or going to trial, sorry, the 29th of November. So we'll see how that plays out. And yeah, but as far as I know, so Megan Good is still sticking beside him. So there's just that. So there's been a lot of stuff as well going on with DJ Envy that I wanted to talk about. It's a whole bunch of everything. So essentially, I'll give you some background on the situation. So Envy at one point on the Breakfast Club decided he was going to start investing in properties and such. And essentially what they do, well, he and this partner of his, he's called Cesar Pina. Cesar Pina. And basically what they will do was they will flip houses in New Jersey, and they promised the people that invested in it about, I think it was like 40%.
Like a return.
No, yeah, 20 to 45% return on their investments in 5 months. They even give them a time frame for said returns, basically. So so this is what the scheme was basically. And Cesar started this in 2017. And yeah, I guess DJ Envy joined him. But the issue is that a lot of people that came on board to invest and whatnot came on because it had a DJ Envy co-sign. He was talking about it in Breakfast Club. Cesar's been on there a few times talking about it. And DJ Envy will make a point to ask every single guest that came on whether they were, investing in houses and whatnot.
Real estate.
Real estate. He was always talking about real estate and da-da-da-da and whatever else. So basically what's happened is that Cesar is currently being sued by like 20 people for lack of, basically they haven't been paid. So essentially, what they're saying is that he owes people money, but what he would do is he would get new investment from people and then use that to kind of pay old people.
Ponzi
And then
scheme.
some people, what they were investing in was a house that had already been invested in by other people that hadn't been paid from the house, basically. So it's basically, it's just a whole scheme of such. And if Caesar's found guilty, he could actually face 20 years, up to 20 years in prison, you know. That's a long ass time. But yeah, so he just owes a lot of people money, essentially, cut a long story short. And also, I'm hearing that as well. There were some people that he offered to give them jewelry as their money instead. It's so funny. But anyways, he did a live stream. He went on Instagram the other day. Obviously, and also he was arrested, but he's out on bond. It was $1 million.
Yeah, he's on house arrest.
He's on house arrest. He can't leave New Jersey, basically. His wife is also involved in a lawsuit. His two companies filed for bankruptcy earlier this year. His wife has tried to file for bankruptcy too. She's not been allowed to. And also the people that, basically there's like financial people working with the whole bankrupt company and whatnot to basically pay back the people that owe the money and whatnot. But basically, a couple of weeks ago, DJ Envy he tried to speak about it on Breakfast Club, but he was like, "Oh, my lawyers told me not to talk about it." And then Charlemagne was like, "Yeah, but then, so why are you talking about it?" But he was like, "Oh, like it's just frustrating, like seeing people assassinating his character, blah blah." So because Envy gave Caesar the cosign and was bringing people in, and in a lot of the videos we saw Envy there. One time to talk about how cold it was and how he's got gloves on and a hat on and blah blah. And he was like, "Yeah, but how much can we make from this?" And Caesar's like, "We can make like 350,000." He's like, "Oh, okay, well, the cold is worth it." He's done a lot.
Yeah.
They've led seminars.
Yeah,
Seminars. Talking about they're helping build the community up. They're giving people the tools and the knowledge that they need and whatnot. He's done a lot. But though, all of that being said, so there was a rumor over the weekend that iHeartRadio's offices or whatever was raided, and they went in there to take what
electrical
CD
devices
players and whatever else.
Yeah,
that wasn't true. Apparently, that wasn't true. But Caesar actually did an Insta live the other day. I was 2 days ago, yesterday or something like that. It was a whole thing, and I watched it, and he basically was saying that, and he's said this he's been consistent with this in saying that DJ Envy has nothing to do with anything that he's being sued for. He basically said is that Envy was not in the room when he was talking to these people. And Envy has no involvement whatsoever with these people that he owes money to and blah, blah. And Envy himself has actually said that Caesar owes him money to. But he doesn't like the fact that Envy's out here moving like a victim and calling himself a victim, because he said Envy's not a victim. I'm going to just put that out there. Caesar was also talking about, there's some guy, some Tony something, I can't remember his name now, but he basically called out Caesar early in the year, right? And Caesar's basically saying that because that guy did that, that's why all these lawsuits were coming up. Because he's saying that in some of the lawsuits, what people are saying is that they're suing him because they've seen on social media that he's a scammer. So I guess their 5 months isn't up, but they're not even trying to wait for that time. He also said there was someone as well who he hadn't even finished signing the paperwork with, but that guy was already suing him. And when you asked that guy, like, "Bro, we haven't even finished the paperwork," the guy was like, "Yeah, but it's just business." Like, I guess people, I think he's trying to say that people are seeing this as a way to kind of protect themselves, kind of suing him before anything's even happened. But some of them, he does owe money to. Caesar does not look like somebody to trust. Caesar, when I was watching that Insta Live, I did not know how it was that DJ Envy got. Because this guy he's not a serious candidate. He doesn't look like a serious candidate. He's not.
he doesn't.
He's not a serious candidate. So I don't know how Envy got himself to the point. Because this man is saying that people are only jumping on a bandwagon. Imagine he's saying that he can't understand why, when he was successful and had the money and he was helping people pay their rent and putting them on properties and doing all these things, they were all there and friends with him. But now that shit's hit the fan, he does not understand why people are not on his side. Bro, there's a federal case against you for wire fraud. You're looking at 20 years in jail and you're saying you want friends? That's the least of your worries at the moment. Do you get me with Caesar? So Caesar, when he was talking and doing that,
you still owe these people money. What are you talking about?
You still owe them money. Because he was giving all these explanations, but so the facts are still the facts. you still owe people money. Like your priorities are where they shouldn't be. And also as well, why are you on Insta Live? Why are you on Insta? Do you know what world we live in today, where you are facing 20 years in jail, and you're on Insta Live as if the public, their opinion is what's going to determine the outcome of your case. But anyways, DJ Envy has been adamant that he's got nothing to do with these situations, and that he's owed money to. And Caesar has said as well that DJ Envy has nothing to do with it, and DJ Envy was not even in the room or blah blah. So yeah, and he did say he is upset that people keep bringing DJ Envy into it, which again, that just lets me know how Caesar's brain works, because you use DJ Envy to get cosigns.
Exactly.
So why are you upset? Because he was even naming people like, oh, like Rick Ross and people making jokes about DJ Envy. It's out of order. It's pissing me off. But I'm like, but you knew why you targeted DJ Envy in the first place. But to be fair though, the lawsuit itself doesn't even actually say DJ Envy's name. It just says DJ that's really well known and is a radio host and whatnot. So obviously, put 2 + 2.
And apparently people have included iHeartRadio into the lawsuit.
Yes. He also said that he doesn't understand why that's the case. But that's because basically DJ Envy in it. So he was like, the people that are suing, some of them don't even know what they're suing for. And they don't know who they're suing. They just want to sue everybody just to try their luck kind of thing.
That's because they're basically saying they're complicit because they let him use his platform, let them use their platform to...
It would be that.
Because apparently, like, when he came on the Breakfast Club, all that footage has been taken down.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. But it's true to remember though, because it's all on Twitter.
Of course.
They just have to screen record. That's it. Show the judge that way. Because I do think it was irresponsible for them to have been giving people, because in a way, telling people that if they invest in this, they're going to get money back, that's financial advice. And it is irresponsible for DJ Envy to just be running his mouth on radio. It's wild.
You think he's going to get sacked?
Yeah, he has to. I think Breakfast Club is...
I don't think so. Because he hasn't been charged for anything.
Who, Envy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it becomes like a...
It's really bad press though.
If he now becomes a part of then I would say yeah. But because that hasn't happened, I don't think they're going to...
But his employers are. And it's his fault.
Yeah.
So even if that, like, I don't know,
Because think about it,
but even if that is the case, then surely they're onto him, innit? Like,
because think about it, if they just had Caesar
like
on as a
done it by now.
guest... Say again?
because maybe not, because if they get rid of him, then they have to deal with it all, innit? While he's still an employee, maybe they could push it onto him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like... No, wait, was your question right now or after the case is done?
Just in general.
I
Maybe
think
not right now.
Yeah, not right
it
now.
Could be afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards he's definitely going to get fired. Because again, you were irresponsible. But also, well, he could also might do a lawsuit for what's the thing? When you sack somebody unworthily. That case thing.
Yeah.
Unlawful dismissal.
Unlawful dismissal. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Unlawful
Because I
dismissal.
don't know how his contract set up. So he may have a case to them. You can't dismiss
me. You can't dismiss me over this when no one, the producer of the show should have flagged that up when it happened. The first time. But then I see he's on there a few times.
Was it?
Yeah, the guy was up there.
Yeah, you can't.
Was that boy?
Yeah.
All up there just joking about and kikiing, knowing damn well he owed people money.
I heard his sack something like 100 million he's took off people.
Yeah. It's a lot of money. So I got a figure here. It's a lot of money. For you to be facing 20 years, bro.
But he's saying he's going to come out and still be rich.
Caesar.
Yeah.
His house looks nice. From the Insta Live, the background I could see. He's like a mansion.
Considered he could post bond straight away. Like when they
Yeah, he's $1 million
he
bond.
came up.
He had to pay 100,000.
Oh yeah, you only got 10%, isn't it? But yeah, man, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how this works. I mean, obviously, over the weekend as well, when they did the whole iHeartRadio being raided, there was rumors about DJ Envy being sacked. But let me see if he's in a thumbnail this week.
No, he's not been sacked. He's still on there.
Yeah, so, but I do feel like
he's been working from home, but
not working from home. remote radioing. But yeah, man, it's an interesting case. I think he was very, very irresponsible. But again, I feel like Envy started doing this thing where he wanted to be seen a certain way. You see how people say that Charlemagne was in the whole mental health thing and blah blah. I feel like Charlemagne started rebranding and looking like and doing things outside of radio that looked like a serious person. And Envy's thing was like real estate, but you have no knowledge of it clearly. And you know we're leading seminars.
Yeah.
Like seminars, not just in one place. News, we're coming to the city near you. Type of ads. He was on tour.
Yeah.
On tour telling people how to get scammed. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens anyway. But officially, though, there's no charge against DJ Envy. I feel like it's just kind of all speculation about what's going to happen. But Caesar's really the main guy that they want. And if he keeps saying that Envy's not involved, I don't think Envy's going to go to jail for it. I don't think he's going to go to jail for it.
I don't think so either.
It's not that for him. Because the guy owes him money too. So all I've got to tell the judge is that, well, hey, because really, I should have been benefiting from the money he was getting. But again, all the money that Caesar's being asked for or that he owes people, Envy didn't get cuts from those. So, well, allegedly.
But the people who, how are you coming to do real estate deals and then telling you to come to a place with cash in hand? Are you all right?
I don't know how Envy did not see that Caesar's a phony.
And
because I'm looking at this guy, he's like a
the
phony.
houses that they didn't even show them. It was like, oh, this is the house there.
Yeah.
Even going into that,
Yeah.
nothing.
You know what? Whether it was willingly, knowingly, unknowingly, whatever, whether he's been used, duped, hoodwinked, whatever, he's complicit to a lot of this.
He is.
I think is the ignorance that's still negligent. I don't know if that's enough
negligent.
reason
It is
not
negligent.
to be in trouble for it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting question you're asking as it pertains to iHeartRadio. If it is that they are now deleting the episodes, that is an admission of some form of guilt in my head, right? On iHeartRadio's part, or whatever it is that they believe that they can now be credited to this particular thing. And that may mean DJ Envy loses his job.
Yeah.
Because once you start deleting that stuff, once iHeartRadio feel as though you've now made me an accomplice.
Yeah.
Because he went on to air and said a particular thing. He might lose his job off the back of that. If he doesn't go to jail, he might lose his job.
Sure.
Yeah.
And if it is that he loses his job, that Breakfast Club's finished and just take on all of the...
I honestly see him losing his job.
If they're wrapped up in the lawsuits, yeah, whether he goes jail or not, I don't see how he don't lose his job.
He has
Because
to.
for whatever reason, they've got to go through all this rigmarole now.
Yep.
And it's your fault.
That you did this and you were on our platform giving people financial advice. But that's the thing though. That's why he might have grounds to sue them back because Caesar's was not on there one time. Do you get me? And user could have cautioned me and told me to stop doing this because it doesn't help the
Who? What, Envy sue iHeartRadio?
he could. If they fire him, he could sue them back.
By saying that you should have stopped me?
No, you
No, but I say-
unlawfully letting me go.
Unlawfully let me go because you
If I was in the Ponzi scheme, what would you do? And I got you in a lawsuit.
Oh, you're saying if he's a victim?
No, if I was in a Ponzi scheme and I got TDA lawsuit for my Ponzi scheme, yeah,
Sorry. I have had to recalibrate my mind. So please bear with me. Start again.
if I done what Envy done,
Deceitful guy. Give it to me.
watch Bren give you the legal jargon now. You're fired.
Give it to me.
if I done what Envy done, and I had a Ponzi scheme, and I had some second party to some crap, and I used this platform, and I got people in there was duped. I done the same
And
thing,
they're now coming for me.
and now they're coming for
Yeah.
TMB.
TMB.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Brent?
You're first to go.
So get him out of here. This is me.
What?
This is it. No, but say he's not found guilty.
If he's not found,
He's not found guilty. Yeah. But remember, you've had to take
But
what
you're
they
wrapped
say
up in a
down.
lawsuit.
But
though.
then
Well,
he's brought on people on the show, TDA, to talk
But I'm
about.
still here.
Yeah, it's wrapped up in a lawsuit, but I ain't found guilty though.
In my head, you've.
You brouort disgrace upon this household. You gotta go.
Yeah, 'cause
Here he said, they said, "Oh shit, what's in his contract?"
I think I threw in and sprinkled in the disgrace. I have,
Yeah,
right?
you did. Yeah, you did. Of course you did. Can't bring
You
no
got
dis-
shame upon this
can't bring no
household.
disrepute to your name.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
God.
saying. Depending upon how the contract's set up,
Yeah.
they may, he
That's
may
the
not
thing,
have a
yeah,
leg to
that's
stand
true.
on. It all depends.
But I'll
What's
be
the
honest
wording?
with you. If I was DJ Envy and I get fired, I'm doing a counter lawsuit. Because somebody should have flagged it up to me the first time I did this that it wasn't right. But you allowed me, you enabled me to keep going. And then because shit's hit the fan now, because when them views are coming in, you liked it. Nah, man, I'm doing a counter suit. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens anyway. There's been a lot, man. Who thought when Angela left that was gonna?
Apparently, she got.
What, Angela Yee?
Yeah.
Because she wants to have her own show, innit?
No,
What, by
as
the
in-
Ponzi?
by the Ponzi.
No,
Yeah, because
Send him to jail, man.
you know her and Envy are like
Not
obviously
just for
like,
Angela.
I think they went into business. She got the juice bars. They got
Oh,
into the
yeah,
big
she has got
investment-
juice bar.
Yeah, like so. Apparently
I
she
hope
got
Caesar was not getting investments over the juice bar that was already set up. Because that's cheeky as heck.
I don't know why you didn't see this coming because
I
even
don't
like
know why.
hindsight's such a beautiful thing, yeah. Now it's all come out, yeah. Just listen to Envy talking, yeah. You can just hear this
The
is all
bullshit.
like, you know what I'm trying to say? Pure tomfoolery, like.
Like, you can tell. You know, there was one of those ones like you haven't got the brilliance, confuse them with bullshit. It was literally one of those things. Because when you hear him talk, it's just like, this is what we're doing chain giveaways.
He was now
You're giving away
it,
change
like,
to sell
to
houses.
help. I was trying to help the community get money
Shut
another way because
up.
like some of these people that got, they ain't like. They're like some of them are apparently street guys. They're not.
All right, yeah.
I see him in the yard with the man who's talking about, oh yeah, we're in the yard now, it's freezing cold, we're in Jersey. And he's like, how much do you think you can make off
Yeah,
this yard?
remember.
My man's like, oh, about
350K.
350K. He's like, damn, where is that?
And the code is worth it then. The code is worth it.
And
I
I'm
said,
like-
how is it?
Beforehand,
Some
that
silly-
after watching,
so
I can see this is some bullshit. you should be able to see this beforehand as well.
You know what's killing me though? Big up Joe Budden. He tried to
Me,
get
Joe has
Joe.
been cooking.
Joe said, this is some bullshit. You
Yeah.
might want to not do this. He went and did it. Now here we are.
Yeah, because he brought it to them. He brought it to Fab, Joe. What's the DJ Storm? Is it? No,
DJ,
that's Desert
not
Storm.
Clue.
Yeah, that's
Is
it.
it
Clue.
Clue?
It's
Is it
Clue.
Clue? Yeah.
It's Clue. And apparently Joe said, "This is some bullshit."
He said BFFR.
I reckon, however it was explained to DJ Envy, he didn't understand or didn't
Yeah.
believe that it was a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. I don't believe it was. I don't believe he intentionally went into it knowing it was a Ponzi scheme.
Maybe he explained it in Spanish to him.
Okay. I think he explained it to Envy how Envy was explaining to the listeners.
Yeah,
Bunch of foolish talk.
yeah.
But looking at Caesar, I'm just like, why is this a character you would trust?
First one.
It doesn't look trustworthy.
Because he's fluffy?
No, you know, I like
What?
equality for all. Well, that's the end of that segment. Let's wait, hold on.
Are you going to what? Bugsy Malone, the clip. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. You sent it to me.
I'll send it to you. I want that to be a topic of the day. I want to see what these.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See what it is.
Yeah.
I might not comment.
All right, people.
Personal
Welcome
day.
to People's Journal. I'll
right.
give you the news from an economics point of view. All right, cool. First thing I want to talk about, yeah. Peace Express. How do you guys
I like
rank them?
Pizza Express. No, I don't know. Sorry, I was thinking Pizza Hut.
No, Pizza Express used to be
I like
decent.
Pizza.
It used to be, but it's
Express
just
is
No,
it's
Pizza
all right.
Express is a.
The sloppy Giuseppe though is
That's
nice.
done. That should be done out
Giuseppe.
here.
Yeah, that's the
Serious?
meat
The
one.
lasagna,
Pizza Express.
the lasagna,
And the dough balls.
the
Oh,
balls.
love a dough
Double
ball.
balls.
The
But
garlic
that was
butter.
before,
Oh.
like, the cheese is not vegan.
Nah, I'm
is
sorry,
it?
Pizza
No, it's
Express.
just plain dough balls
No,
with
it's dough balls.
thingy
It's like-
and the
yeah,
garlic
it's
You might as
butter.
well be
The
eating
garlic
cardboard.
bar.
Yeah, but remember, didn't they used to do like
Yes.
the warm hot cheese as well?
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Or maybe
That's
that's
not my
Frank's and
department.
Benny's. I think that's
Pizza
Frank's
Express
and
is
Benny's.
alright, man.
Pizza
Nah,
Express is nice
Yeah, I
actually.
like Pizza Express.
It's nice.
What about
Glass of wine
Zizzi's?
or pasta.
Zizzi's is in
I've
the
never-
pan.
I've
in
never
the
been in
pits.
Zizzi's.
No,
I've never been in
I've been in
Zizzi's
Zizzi's,
before.
but I had a prawn dish. Yeah, it was like prawns on a skewer thing, like this thing hanging with like nice potatoes and that for that. Not for pizza though.
Okay, rank these for me, yeah. Pizza Express, Zizzi's, Domino's, Pizza Hut. Yeah.
What's that other uncle?
Pizza Hut is at the bottom.
Ben,
No, not Tom.
No,
Sorry.
it's
John.
John's
Papa
Pizza.
John's.
Papa John's.
Papa
Papa
John's.
John's.
It's
The
Uncle
racist guy.
John.
Hey, man! Can I involve the community, please? Do
For
that
sure.
Yes.
Pizza Express,
Pizza.
Zizzi's,
Zizzi's, Pizza.
Domino's.
As in Mills?
No, pizza places.
all I know is
Yeah.
Pizza Express. Pizza Hut used to be number one
Oh,
No, but that's
when I was a
bottom.
kid, but it's in the
No, it's
mud.
in
No,
the
Pizza Hut when I was a
Mas-
kid.
Emmanuel,
Was-
please.
Oh,
So,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Pizza Hut was
Pizza Hut.
levels.
Yes.
Domino's.
I did the other day.
And then, like white guy know about Domino's because
Domino's.
out of London was Domino's
It was
Central,
because I went in
And then
in
it-
uni it was Domino's Central.
and then it came down to
Yeah,
London.
yeah,
now.
yeah,
yeah.
But that garlic, have you had the garlic bread from
Yeah,
Domino's?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yes. Slaps.
Leng.
Slaps.
And them cookies. Have you had the cookies?
Domino's is proper way now. Pizza Hut is.
But I don't like pizza. I don't like Domino's anymore. Because with my uni accommodation, we had a Domino's downstairs, and I just think I just smelt it too much, and it was just too much. It's put me off. I don't think I could ever have a Domino's slicer in my life. Unless they want to work with us, and I love Domino's. What? Pizza Hut. I had Pizza Hut the other day. But I thought about when I was a kid.
No, that's in the mud.
It was it, man.
If
It was
you
nice.
order takeaway,
It was
it's
alright.
crap. But I'll go to the restaurant and use the buffet, the salad and thing, get free ice.
Ooh,
cream.
even
Yeah,
that's
the
in the
buffet.
It
mud.
wasn't that bad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
It's
the
alright.
buffet's- the
It's
buffet's
better.
not bad.
It's better in the restaurant than it is
It
takeaway.
is, yeah,
But the
takeaway,
buffet,
yeah.
the buffet options are very limited though.
Just
There's
It's for
pepperoni
vegans.
and something
For
else.
vegans.
Mate, some vegetable supreme and free pepperoni. That's it.
Vegetable supreme.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Leng though. I order that.
I love a chicken supreme. I might get pizza today.
I can't. Zizi's is dead now. Like,
I think so.
Zizzi's in the restaurant.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm
No,
still.
but Zizi's is
no,
not.
I'm still surprised they're actually operating. You know how many times they've been raided by immigration?
Really?
Yes.
Oh man.
I
But what kind of immigrants do they have there? Oh, leave it. Leave people
They've been
alone.
raided your times.
No, but I feel like Zizi's doesn't come into conversation because Zizi's, Prezzo, Ask Italian, they're like the
Prezzo,
same
yeah.
people.
don't like Prezzo.
So we
That
should,
one
we-
is even.
Yeah, we shouldn't have added Zizi's
I've never
to
been
the,
in
to the
ZZ, so
poll.
I'll put ZZ's last right now. I'd put Domino's first, then Pizza Express, then Pizza Hut, then ZZ's.
Yeah, I would do Pizza Hut.
What number you're one?
Yeah, I can't have Domino's no more. I literally lived above a Domino's in uni.
I love
Big
Domino's.
up anyone
I
that went to Medway and lived in Liberty Keys. There was literally there was a Domino's and Subway downstairs.
No, but-
I have seen too many Domino's boxes and smelt it too much.
outside of
No,
yeah.
but just for that little garlic bread pizza, it has to be number one. That's
Yeah,
probably
that-
Yeah, that garlic bread.
You don't piece of your life gone, bro. You don't know what you're missing.
Nah, it's so nice and it's just so soft and just it slaps. But I would still put Pizza Hut first though.
How you like your pizzas though? What's your if you made your pizza or if you ordered a pizza right now?
Red onions, green and red peppers, extra meat, extra chicken.
Beef or something.
Yeah, I could do a beef
I
and
can't like
chicken
the
as well.
Domino's.
Yeah,
The
that's my
Domino's
vibe.
Texas barbecue was me, boy.
Oh,
Okay.
that was nice.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like a chicken sizzler, jalapenos, chicken, red peppers.
Yeah.
I mean red onions,
Yeah.
green peppers and thing. Oh, I like the veggie supreme. I like the I like
Yeah, I like-
vegetable
I don't
pizzas.
mind the
think
veggie,
they're plain,
yeah.
they're just clean.
So everyone like tomato base, normal tomato base.
Yeah, I
I feel
used
like
to.
barbecue does too much sometimes, man. It's just a bit.
Barbecue
can be
base, it tastes
overwhelming.
nice. Yeah, that's the word. It's
It can be
overwhelming.
overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
Just
The
order the
Texas
dip.
barbecue
Just order the dip
Domino's?
and just-
Yeah, it can be overwhelming. It
It's
can.
overwhelming. By the third
It can.
slice, I won't
Yeah,
be doing
it can
now.
be. It
This
can
is just
be.
silly.
But I don't like it because I feel like with pizza as well, they can drench the tomato. Nah, it can be overboard with the tomato sauce. It's like, and I
Who's
feel
that?
like this one is like, are they just putting sugar in it? It's like they've made their thing and just dip sugar.
Do you do stuffed crust in these things?
No,
used to.
man. I
I
think
used to.
I've been honest, I think people that do
I
that,
used to.
yeah, that's the greed the Bible speaks of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
are
are
greedy.
No, I can't lie. I used to love a
Cheese.
stuffed
Put
crust.
more cheese in the
Yeah,
crust.
yeah, I used to love a stuffed crust. I can't lie.
Dying for it. You have some class.
Do you order the flat pizzas from like Domino's or from Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
The deep, what's it called?
But I like the flat
deep-
pizza
deep
because
pan.
I feel that's
I
more
only-
authentic. So
I-
when I go to Italian restaurants, that's obviously how the pizza comes. The
I
flat.
only order deep pan
So
from Pizza Hut
I
or
actually
Domino's.
like it.
Yes,
I
same.
get a
Yeah.
flat pizza from Pizza Express.
From anyone, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't get deep
I
from
get-
Pizza Express. That's illegal.
They don't even do deep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't order the
I
them
wouldn't,
flat
yeah.
pizzas from Domino's or Pizza Hut.
I only,
Only deep crust.
Only
Only
deep
deep pan,
crust.
sorry.
I'm
Wait,
getting
in
pizza today.
Domino's?
It's making me
In
hungry.
Domino's or Pizza Hut,
Okay.
I'd only do.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting pizza on my way home.
All right, what would you
I'm really hungry.
What would you guys rank in the same sort of thing as Wagamamas?
I love Wagamama so much.
Dash that in with Zizi's.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It is because
But it's
you
not the same type of food, is it?
No, it's not the same type.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just saying the like.
Yeah,
That type
because
of
you know what it
color.
is, yeah.
Okay.
Pizza Hut,
Man, I'll put
Domino's, and
Vapiano's
Papa
in there as well,
John's. They're like a pizza takeaway. Zizi is a restaurant.
Yeah.
Zizi,
And
Prezzo,
Express.
Ask Italian,
Yeah, yeah.
Wagamama. They're more Italian. But big up Wagamama every damn time. Chicken
What-
firecracker. Oh, honey.
What type of restaurants do similar type of food to Wagamamas?
Oh, Yo Sushi.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's sushi in it. It's
Yeah.
Japanese stuff.
Japanese
But
stuff.
Wagamama sushis.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Did I
Is that
sushi
Japan-
Wagamama though?
I don't know.
Don't
It's
know.
more hot food. It's more hot
Noodles and-
Japanese.
Yeah,
Okay, they got
Katsu
noodles, but I thought
curry
they
and
had like
everything,
a little dim sum as well.
Yeah, they do actually. Yeah, they do starters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, never mind.
Wagas ain't bad, I suppose.
I like Wagamama.
When they took off my favorite thing, I was like,
What's your favorite thing?
Yeah.
The teriyaki salmon. They took off, and I was like,
did
why,
they?
why did they do this?
I'm just simple. I just get the I think what's it? Ginger chicken udon noodles.
I get the chicken firecracker.
Oh yeah.
Bang in.
It's not too bad as well.
Oh,
It's a bit hot, isn't it?
I can handle it.
I can as well. By the end of the
But
million.
what's better?
Yeah,
But,
ooh.
no,
Nah,
but
but then you're like, ooh.
what's better?
I went through it.
Wagamama's or Basaba?
I've never been Basaba.
Really?
No.
Maybe
Is
Basaba.
that a
I've
sushi
been
place?
Basaba.
Is that a sushi place?
No.
No, it's Thai.
Thai
but
place. Maybe
yeah, it's Thai.
Basaba.
What's up, but nice.
I haven't
Basaba's
tried it.
better, right?
How have I not tried that?
Maybe Basaba
No,
better.
Basaba is better. 100%. Yeah, than Wagamama's. 100%.
Is there one near me?
They got it all
Yeah,
over
these
the
are-
guy.
I ain't even had breakfast, so I don't know what we're doing.
I know. Because this is a financial segment. What are we doing?
Last question. Last question.
I'm so
If you
hungry.
if you can go one place, yeah. Pizza Express or Wagamama's?
Oh, Wagamama. Because I can't have pizza like that.
Pizza
Pizza's.
I
Wagamama,
like
you
Pizza
got-
Express lasagna. The lasagna was leng.
And it's dead now. It's cardboard.
Is it?
Yeah.
But you said that about the dough ball, so your opinion's a bit skewed.
No, it's not good anymore.
Oh,
I don't know how people still
I haven't
go
been in
there.
ages though, to be fair.
But-
But when I get dough balls, I just get it from Tesco and stuff. Like I'm not gonna go all the way into the shop to get.
I'll probably pick Pizza Express, because I'll probably just get a glass of wine with my pasta. You know how I roll.
Mature eating habits.
That's great. I'm going Wagamama.
All right. Well, I asked these questions just to see how you guys kind of.
If you tell us they're gonna have business after you set us up,
No. Well,
okay.
Pizza Express is buying Wagamama's.
Pizza Express is about. Oh no,
That's how big it
Wagamama.
is.
Can you see? Oh, mate.
So
Why is it
basic-
like?
I ain't gonna last long.
It's still gonna be Wagamama.
I believe so. Well,
Right.
basically, let me be more accurate. There's a conglomerate, I guess, called the TRG, the restaurant group.
Yeah.
They own Wagamama's,
Okay.
and Pizza Express wants to take over TRG.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's literally the gist of this headline. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It's meant to be a surprise sort of thing.
I'm surprised.
Reason why I'm saying it is because there was another group of people, Apollo Global Management,
Yeah.
who were looking to buy TRG for over 500 million.
Okay.
And that was kind of accepted already. This was going to happen. But Pizza Express are considering a surprise move, man, to gate crash the party and take them over. I just kind of wanted to see how you guys kind of rank these particular
Do you know what's so
businesses.
interesting though? That we think Pizza Express's food is dead, but they're clearly doing so well that they can buy
that
out
they can
somebody
buy
else.
it. Yeah. Can you
No,
imagine?
they're still
That's
getting
so interesting.
patronized, obviously. But I just think
Yeah, but that much more?
I don't even know where they are. I don't even see them anymore. I had one in my area and they got
What, Pizza Express?
Pizza Express. Yeah, they had to move. It's a
I
new
see them
place now.
about.
It's a bar.
I see it. Yeah,
Is there one in Bromley? I don't know.
there's one in Shoreditch. No, like Liverpool Street, Shoreditch.
I don't know. I can tell you where
There's one
is.
in O2. There's one in O2.
Oh, there's one in O2. Never been in it though.
I'm sure there's one in Stratford Westwood. I'm sure.
Yeah,
or something
probably.
near there.
Probably. There's one near me. Well, that was the first thing. Second thing I wanted to mention is that UK car makers have recorded their very best September, well, since 2020. But they've also warned that, the growth that we're experiencing now, that we're happy about, it could be under threat because of these new Brexit export rules that we spoke about maybe about a month ago or so, right? So these new rules are coming into force within a few months. And basically, the new rules state that 45% of the value of an electric vehicle must originate in the EU or the UK for it to avoid being hit with a 10% tariff on top, right? This is going to be quite difficult because most of the batteries and all these things that you kind of rely on for these electric vehicles are made in Asia. You know what I'm saying? And those comprise a large portion of the value of the car. So remember, it's not 45% of the material that goes into the car. It's 45% of the value of the car. And obviously electric vehicles, it's all basically battery operated. And all these batteries originate in Asia. So that's the situation at hand. But again, they were happy with the rise at the moment. Apparently, it was driven by a 32% growth in exports. With almost 6 in 10 vehicles going to the EU. So yeah, they're doing well, man. This is the best September they've had for the past 3 years. And the last thing I wanted to mention is, remember there was this situation with Nigel Farage and getting removed by a particular bank, and no banks wanted to. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So basically, according to the Information Commissioner, or the ICO, the Information Commissioner's Office, I should say, they basically investigated and they said that the former NatWest chief executive, Alison Rose, basically she did in fact breach data rules, man, and she's bang out of order for doing so because it messed up Nigel Farage's situation.
What do you mean bang out of order? She's not getting fired or something. They said like, oh, that was wrong of you. You shouldn't have done that. And that's that.
Yeah, I guess they just want to double down on it. Make sure it doesn't happen again.
Bang out water.
Yeah, but they said her actions were unacceptable. But like you're basically saying, there's no further action that was needed because she already resigned and things of that nature.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. And that's it for the People's Journal.
Thank you very much. Is there work a joke today?
Yeah, quick one.
Let's get into it.
Quick one. All right, guys. So, woke joke today, yeah. Just a quick one. There's a plaque, yeah. I'm going to read this plaque out. And this plaque was bigged up on, I think we got a book here. Where's the book? Yes, Black and British by David Olusoga. So he had a show where he's talking about, obviously, the presence of black people in the UK, in Britain, things of that nature. And there was a particular plaque, right, that is somewhere in East Sussex, I believe. And it says on this plaque, the remains of Beachy Head woman were found.
The remains of
Beachy Head woman. So this is basically just how they describe this particular, the remains of this particular human being, right? And apparently she's of African descent. She lived in East Sussex during the 2nd and 3rd century AD. So this just a plaque showing this how far back black people's presence in the UK has been. It's not just bloody Windrush. It's back then, right? Cool. Apparently they need to take this plaque down. So things have changed, right? And so I just want to see what you guys think the reason for this change could be. I'm giving 3 options, as I always do, yeah? First option is they're taking it down because she promoted slavery. So she was a black person, yes, cool, fine, but it wasn't in interest of black people. And so black people have come and said, listen, yes, understand her presence was there, but she wasn't necessarily good for black people, and we don't really want to be bigging her up. Right, so that's the first reason for why they want to remove this particular plaque. Second reason is she actually made certain deals. She was influential in the region, I should say, Sussex at the time, and she did certain things that led to the deaths of not countless, but hundreds, near thousands of white people in the area. And now that they've done the history, they've done some digging, it doesn't look too good. It doesn't look too good. And they're basically saying, we can't really be putting up a plaque. You guys have been complaining about the white people that have been killing black people. Cecil Rhodes and all these people, right, doing the BLM march. We've now found out that this black woman was responsible for the deaths of white people. So we ain't going to big her up either. So we're taking down the plaque. Third reason, we found out she ain't black anyway.
Where is the plaque currently?
Sussex, I believe.
Okay.
What does it say? Beachy Head?
Beachy Head woman.
Is that a place?
I thought because her head was on the beach.
Yeah, I think so. I think her hair was kind of thingy. Yeah.
Her hair was what?
Beachy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they found like a headless woman, her head in the beach. That's why it's just called a beachy head. I was like, oh, that guy's been sensitive.
Might be.
That's how she died?
I'm going to find out.
I'm trying to figure out what a beachy head is. Is a beachy head a place, by the way? Because it could be.
That's true. And they lack
quickly
creativity.
done, but- I'm not too sure why they called her Beachy Head woman. But yeah.
Can we even see, is there a picture of the plaque? Or are we not allowed to see that? Is that cheating?
Yeah, you're not allowed to see the plaque.
Oh.
Well, you can see the plaque, but by looking at the plaque, you may see the woman in it. So I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
if
so
it's
we'll know whether she's white or not.
Yeah. She's definitely, I'll give you a clue, she's definitely not white.
But it says she's not black. One of the options says she's
That's
not
one
black.
of the options, yeah. That could be the first.
Beachy Head is East Sussex,
Yeah.
Eastbourne.
Oh.
That's was that the area? It's called Beachy Head.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
closest
yeah.
town to
So she's
Beachy
called,
Head.
so the plaque is Beachy Head
Where
woman.
they found her. Okay, cool.
Found?
So they found her in Beachy Head, right? That's what you're saying?
Beachy Head's a place.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
so
why they're
confused.
calling her the Beachy Head woman.
Was she the only black person in the area or something?
No, but they found remains. So it's just saying that.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, I remain. That's the
And
key
we saying
part.
one of the reasons that she's not even black.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons that she's not black, one of
Okay.
them is that.
I'm going with that.
So one of the reasons that she's not black, one of
She's
them is
not
that she aided and abetted the law of killings of white people. And what was that one?
She promoted slavery.
She probably promoted slavery and she ain't black.
No, but I don't think people in Sussex care about if she promoted slavery because the whole country promoted slavery. They don't care
Yeah, I
about
don't
that.
think it's definitely not the first one.
And then
Okay.
killing of white people, I can see that being the concern. And she's not black. But that would mean that black people were the ones who complained about it.
Potentially.
I would have seen that somewhere.
Mm.
I stay in tune with black news, I thought.
Okay.
I haven't made an option yet. Wait a minute.
No, I'm saying it. I'm just, take it in.
I feel like we're like on a game show. It's locked in. My answer's not locked in yet.
3 options again.
All right.
So they remove the plaque. And
they've removed it.
And you're asking us why.
What are the reasons why?
Right.
Yeah.
The 3 options are?
So the first, she promoted slavery.
Yes.
She did certain things. Second reason, that led to the deaths of like nearly 1,000 white people.
Yeah.
Which is a lot at the time, right?
Yeah.
And 3, that she wasn't even black after all.
What was the plaque to commemorate again? Sorry.
That the presence of a black woman in that area. Second,
She ain't
That's
black.
the one.
She ain't black.
That's the one.
No shame.
The presence of a black woman.
Yeah. She
Actually-
wasn't black. If it is that you've given her a plaque and it's in Sussex, and as soon as you find out that she's not, they're removing it immediately. So that's probably why.
I'm going with
But
that.
you know what though? I feel like though, makes this interesting
Go on.
because they found her remains.
Yes.
So perhaps she did help in the killing of white people, and one person took one for the team, and that's why they found her remains. She's murdered.
Okay.
I'm keeping my option.
But I said, okay, my option.
Christy, what
I
do you
don't
think?
know.
She's not black.
Okay, cool. Let me read the plaque to you again, yeah? The remains of Beachy Head woman were found near this site. Of African origin, she lived in East Sussex, 2nd to 3rd century AD.
Yeah, sorry, she's no. I said she's Caribbean. Because said African
Okay.
thingy. So
No,
they've
but
done
Caribbean,
her.
Caribbean would be African origin, though.
Maybe she killed white
Yeah.
people, you know.
I feel like she killed white people and she got killed. She got. I'm sticking. My answer's locked in.
Okay,
What's
cool.
your answer?
That she killed white people and then she got. That's why they found her remains there.
That could be right, but I'm sticking with she ain't black.
Yes.
She's not black. And Brent?
Yeah, I'm not moving.
She ain't black.
Okay, cool. Well, the guys are right, man.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are so have
What,
no
she's not black?
imagination.
Yeah, basically after DNA analysis,
Oh, that's
she
all
wasn't
good.
even black, man.
Of course not.
Of course, there were no black people there then. Said beachy head.
Yeah, apparently she was most likely from Cyprus.
Of course.
Oh.
Of course.
Spicy white.
There you go.
Not even black adjacent.
What made them think she was black?
She's from Cyprus. Probably had like thick eyebrows and things.
Oh my
With
gosh.
dark hair and that. Maybe
Exotic.
This is
Yeah,
how
a
she
bit of
looked.
nose on her.
Before that was a black woman. Brent, please
This
put that
is
up
a
on the screen.
reconstruction of her. It's a reconstruction of her.
Dude, she looks like a right Consuela. Why would the hell would they
No.
think?
But there's black people that look like this
I
today,
was going
though.
to say, black people come in all shapes and
Yeah.
sizes. That could be a black woman.
That's a black woman with a wig. that ain't no black woman. She don't look black. She looks very Latina to me.
I mean, to be fair, she looks like one of Mark's descendants, so it's
Catching strays today, isn't it?
There she is.
The silence is definite. That's what I'm gonna say. The silence says everything it's
She
saying.
could pass for black.
Yeah, definitely. But remember, this is a reconstruction, though.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have known, like, obviously that was all that time
Why
ago.
did they
wouldn't
place that
have-
wig on her?
The white people just would have looked at her and said, probably in
that's how
there.
they envisioned her hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Free sis, man. She didn't need all of that.
That's it.
Did they find out how she died?
Nah.
'Cause what do you mean you find someone's remains? What the hell does that mean? And why did they just say they found bones and just assumed it was black bones?
No, like, they probably would have seen more of her, like, her facial features and things of that nature.
R.I.P. man.
But yeah.
Okay, well, let's get into our last headlines then. Miss Mariah's doing a drive.
Okay.
Hold up.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Miss Mariah's doing a drive to collect any used items like shoes. Miss Mariah is doing a drive.
There you go.
Right, there we go. To collect used items like shoes, books, clothes, or school items. And she's such a gem. She's doing all of this here for the kids and families in Uganda. And she's going to pick it up. She's actually going to pick it up. But the deadline is January. But it would be nice if you could help her and start doing it now. Just so she hasn't got too much to do all of that at the same time. But if you're interested in donating, please hit her up on Instagram. Miss_Anne Mariah. Mariah's got a H on it. Or also on the Twitter community, the new black.
You know what? I need to clear out my cupboard anyway. I might have some kicks for you, Mariah. Shout me.
She shot
No, you must be shouting her.
About
No.
shopping.
Nope.
Nope. She don't shout me. She ain't
I
getting
heard
that.
it. I heard it.
Oh
Do you
my
want these
God.
kicks?
Yeah, you either want them or you don't. Yeah.
I heard that.
But yeah, man, I might get some stuff. I need to buy some stuff actually. But that's good. Big up Miss Mariah. But hear her up, please. Thank you. Is everything all right?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So our next headline, bit of a trigger warning here. And apparently, a British TikTok star has been jailed for more than 6 years after being caught trying to smuggle cocaine into the UK.
I'm
That
embarrassing.
video.
That
Have
model.
you
Was
seen
it that video?
Yeah.
Is that potential done at it then?
Definitely.
Definitely.
I haven't even seen it. But yeah, Modu Adams was sentenced to 6 years and 8 months by a court in Peru after being stopped and searched at Jorge Chavez International Airport on the 30th of September. 2.9 keys.
The court system is efficient. I swear they sentenced him in 24 hours.
Oh, serious?
That's from what I
Yes,
saw.
yeah. I feel like when it's foreigners, very quick turnaround.
Yeah, yeah,
Get him
yeah.
in.
From what I don't know, from what I saw online was going around and sound. They
Yeah.
said he got sentenced in 24 hours.
It's a quick
Wow.
thing.
Wow.
Because you know here, they love to keep you on bail. And then when they sentence you, they're like, oh, you can take out the time you were in bail. Over there, they're like, oh, start now. Clock starts now, babe.
Wow.
And he's going to be in jail in Peru.
Banged
Is there
up-
a way to that?
banged
Sorry.
up- Banged up abroad, man.
Nah, man. Because is there a way to like appeal? Like, can I do my jail time where I'm from?
No, if you've got like,
Oh,
is it if say like he was wanted for something in England, he can get what's the word?
Oh, extradited,
Extradited,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
They can take him over and do his time over here, maybe, but they wouldn't. They're not just gonna go and save him for that. No, do your time, Killy.
6 years. How'd you get a flight back? Or was it they'll deport you?
I think they should give him money for the flight and put him on a plane to go
Give
home.
you money for the flight after you try to sell drugs in our country.
They would do because when you get released from prison, they give you like some shekels change anyway. Maybe if you can get the train or whatever. So if it's in another country, I think they should. I don't think they'll release him into the thing. I think they'll take him to the airport and put him on a plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
orcs, man.
So he got found with 2.9 keys of cocaine.
As in kilos.
Yeah, kilograms. 2.9.
No, a little bit.
No.
Oh.
Apparently, according to reports, it's worth an estimated £300,000, man.
That's sad, man.
Yeah, 25-year-old pleaded guilty to the drug trafficking charge and was fined about £1,500.
You could have saved him for done it. If you see his face, it's the worst shock face
Serious?
you've ever
Yeah.
seen.
We can
Horrible
still watch
acting.
it.
Yeah, we can still put it in there. There ain't much to the story. That's it. That's
I want to
it.
see the video. I haven't seen the video yet. I
Yeah,
saw it and I
same.
just thought I'm not doing this. I'm just not. Certain things I see and I'm just not now, man. Not tonight, lads.
Second headline, the father of a
Oh, look, bro's
21-year-old.
got it there. Look at him. He's pretending to be confused. A man said, "This is cocaine." Look, what is he saying? What? He's supposed to be like some Instagrammer modeler man that's doing all his motivational speeches every day, talking about all you got to do is wake up and get it. You can live like
No, wake up, wake up. Look at his face.
and you can live like me. You get me? Like
No,
God give me blessings. Yeah, when they bust this bit open here and he's dumbfounded. Look, confused. He thinks he's on Nickelodeon or something. Look.
He said, wow. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, he did that shit.
You see his fuck. Oh dear.
Ah,
Yeah, that's when you clock like, oh, I'm done.
Ah, they got me.
I'm
They
done.
got me.
Is there no audio on it? Was he saying anything?
Nah.
I think I heard one of the man saying, "This is cocaine."
Oh,
Oh, is that
Oh,
in
that's
there?
him doing
Flexing?
lifestyle.
Yeah,
Oh.
man. Lifestyle. Life comes at you fast, man.
do you know what's kidding me? Yeah, wake up and go and get it, and this is how you were getting it. It's bad. Well, then you got to believe in yourself, Dons. 6 years.
You be careful who you're taking motivational advice from, you know.
I keep
Because
telling you,
some of these people are crosses.
Honestly,
I keep telling y'all, they don't listen.
People like they're getting out of the mud.
Oh, he's all flashing cash,
what about God did?
boy.
I mean, God ain't saving you now, bro.
Okay, that's awkward, man.
Well, wish him the best, innit?
All the best. Yeah, the hairs. All the
For
best,
real,
man.
man. Good luck in the Peruvian
Can you
jail.
imagine the Peruvian
in them,
jail?
in them crop tops.
And he's black.
What?
Black with blonde hair. They're going to eat you alive, baby.
That's definitely beachy head.
Se ha proceder con el deslacrado temporal y la apertura del equipaje de bodega.
looking in the bag like he didn't know it was
Insertando en el equipaje de maleta de bodega
His face is cocaine.
y podemos observar
literally. Wow.
Yeah, I see.
una sustancia blanquecina con reactivo
I'll say it.
al que podemos observar una coloración azul turquesa, un presunto indicativo para caudal de cocaína.
Cocaína.
¿Ok?
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
La maleta del joven TikToker
People that do
tenía
that
casi
brave,
3 kilos de cocaína.
They
La
think this is
droga
still the
estaba
60s,
camuflada en la estructura
Like,
de
they're
la maleta.
sick. This has been done so many times. It's done. The move's done
Se va a
now.
hacer el
You gotta get more
pesaje de
creative
la
with this.
sustancia encontrada en su equipaje de bodega.
Oh wow.
Father God.
Oh boy.
Como
He was
podemos
gonna have a
observar,
party, innit?
tiene 2 kilos 933
You're
gramos.
gonna sniff that up.
Se va a hacer el registro corporal, ¿ya? Se puede poner de pie.
Wait, you're going to
Sáquese
Peru.
anillos.
Are you
No,
alright?
but he's coming out of the country though.
Was he coming out of the country?
He was
Yeah,
coming.
he
He was
was
trying to
coming
leave.
out, he was bringing it home. He was gonna
Oh.
flex. He was gonna go and sell that. Probably sniff half of it.
Yeah,
What? And it's pure as well.
I'll be honest. But that's what I was gonna say. That I'll be like, listen, right? Clearly, you guys have a drug problem in this country. I'll tell you who I got this from if you just let me go on that plane back. Let me go on BA.
He was gonna be up because that is just gonna be. That's the purest. That's some of the purest about. Yeah,
But I feel
that
like
was
that-
free. He was gonna step on that, turn it into 9, sniff one whole one to himself and his brethren, bust the other 8 down, and then start talking about wake up and get it.
Wake up and get it. He was waking up and getting it. But I feel like I've been on second thought. I feel like the authorities, their thingy, their priorities are messed up.
Right. They
You
say
have a
should
job
have let
problem.
him through.
I think for Intel, I think they should.
That's not the first time he's brought it out of the country. They're saying.
Okay, he's a
That
big
they've put him.
offender.
Yeah, they reckon
That's
that's
what
not the
I'm
first time
saying.
he's done
He's
that.
clearly been marked. Like, this is, come on.
Damn,
This wasn't just a
man.
random.
But does that actually work? Do people actually smuggle? Like, because how do you do that? With all the machines and stuff that literally scan you all the way down to the collar of your pant. How on earth are people able to smuggle drugs in their luggage and stuff? Does that actually work? And it's like the odd people that get caught.
People get through. People do get through.
Because it is selective though, actually. Because when you watch the border force and stuff, they tell you that they watch people's body language from the moment you enter the airport.
You probably
So
got
if you start
snitched
moving
on, man. They
shifty,
probably
they-
got tipped
they
off
stop
on that.
you.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
probably got tipped off.
Maybe he didn't pay the people.
People be surprised. A lot of police work, yeah, a lot of the cases and stuff, they don't get
didn't
get
solve
done.
it.
They don't get solved without like informants and snitches and that. There's a lot of people just telling on that. There's a lot of hating people.
Maybe he didn't. Yeah, maybe he didn't pay the people. Maybe he stole it. Well, he's gonna have to wake up and
Maybe someone else got caught and they snitched.
so that blonde guy.
Mm.
That's crazy, man.
Damn
Oh,
shame.
6 years. That's a long time as well, you know.
Yes. Well, our next headline: the father of a 21-year-old Tanzanian who has been missing since Hamas militants attacked the kibbutz he was living on in Israel has told the BBC of his anguish, naming his son publicly for the first time. So the father, Loitu Moleo, he was speaking, saying, and last time I spoke to Joshua was Thursday, the 5th of October. He also said, I said, be on your best behavior because you're somewhere new and make the most of the internship you're there to do. 2 years later, Joshua Moleo's new home, the kibbutz Nahal Oz, was attacked by Hamas. He has left his family, he had left his family's place in northern Tanzania just the previous month, basically. Boarding a plane, he was excited, went over there to try and start a new life, and now he's basically one of 2 missing students, man.
Damn, man.
Yeah,
Hope they find him.
sad. Yeah, hopefully. And the last headline, Liberia, and this is the election stuff that I was telling you about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And basically, a runoff election will be held next month in Liberia, following the photo finish between the president George Weah and his main rival Joseph Boakai. Mr. Weah got 43.83% of the vote, and the rival got 43.44% of the vote. So Mr. Weah got higher, but it was so close. So the 10th of October poll was the tightest presidential contest in Liberia since the civil war ended about 2 decades ago. A runoff was predicted, but Mr. Boakai, who is 78, has done better than expected by coming close to Mr. Weah's tally. A second round was triggered as neither candidate received more than 50% of the vote in the first round. The runoff is due to take place on the 14th of November. The head of the Electoral Commission, Davidetta Brown, basically announced this when she was, giving out the final results. Mr. Boakai served as the vice president in the government of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the woman that we spoke about, also as a notable Liberian, who became president after the end of the brutal civil war about 20 years ago. He's pledged that if he was elected as president, he would form a government of inclusion that truly reflects the political, social, and religious diversity of the citizens. None of the 18 other candidates received more than 3% of the votes. So it's just literally just a two-thingy race. And yeah, that's it for the headlines. It's time to pay the bills.
Nice. Skinty reaction.
Welcome to the reaction, people, where we bring you our sports headlines. Obviously, last night there was another thrilling round of Champions League games. So I'll just read off some of the results to you just quickly before I get into the couple of headlines we got about English teams. Barcelona beat Shakhtar Donetsk 2-1. Feyenoord beat Lazio 3-1. FC Porto beat Antwerp 4-1. Man City beat Young Boys 3-1. Celtic.
Sorry.
Growth.
Celtic and Atletico Madrid drew 2-2. Borussia Dortmund beat Newcastle 1-0. And Paris Saint-Germain beat AC Milan 3-0. And RB Leipzig beat that team that I can't pronounce, Venda 3-1. So yeah, Erling Haaland ends Champions League goal drought with a double to continue perfect start to the campaign. Erling Haaland ended his Champions League goal drought with a second-half double to earn Man City a 3-1 win at Young Boys and maintain the holders' 100% record in the group stage. The Norwegian had gone 5 games, equating to 543 minutes in the competition without a goal, and missed 6 more good chances in Bern. Well, but ended his barren spell with a penalty and then a rasping right-footed shot after City were given a scare in Switzerland. After a goalless first half, City missed a host of first-half chances. Manuel Akanji gave the visitors the lead on the defender's return to his homeland, but the treble winners were pegged back immediately as Meshak Elia scored a wonderful chip over Edison on the break. City saw Julian Alvarez goal ruled out by VAR for Jack Grealish handball in the build-up, but Haaland was the ultimate match winner as he scored from the spot with just over 20 minutes to go after Rodri was fouled before putting a high finish into the net in the final minutes of the game. I didn't watch this one. That one, I mean. And Newcastle suffered defeat against Dortmund to throw Champions League group wide open. Newcastle suffered the first Champions League defeat of the season as they lost 1-0 at home to Borussia Dortmund in a result that throws Group F wide open. After beating French champions Paris Saint-Germain 4-1 in their last European match at St James's Park, Newcastle were brought back down to earth by Dortmund as they suffered their first defeat in 9 matches. Felix Nemchaz's goal on the stroke of half-time proved to be the winner as the German side recorded their first victory of the season in the Champions League. Yeah, that was surprising. I watched that one. It was a bit of a boring game. I think Isak got injured quite early in the game and Callum Wilson came on and he had a sensational chance to level it at least. They didn't take it. I was surprised at that. I thought they was going to do better. Tonali didn't start. Did we report on Tonali's...
No. I think we may have started, but we didn't go into it. But now it's official now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he was on the bench yesterday and he came on, but I guess his head must have been all over the place. He didn't he didn't start the game. But today now, the ban's official, innit? 10 months, he's gone. That's the whole season. When's that bring you to, like October, August or something? Basically, just start next season, innit? Like he's gone. That's mad. And I think Newcastle are talking about trying to sue AC Milan.
Yeah, they didn't tell him.
That's nonsense. That's better. Who was it? Was it Cardiff one of them? And there's bought a player and he died on the plane. You can't like you get what I'm saying, like. Yeah. But AC Milan would have known. But I feel like Newcastle would have known as well, though.
Due diligence.
They should do their due diligence. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, like. But yeah, 10 months out of the game is bonkers. I'm upset for that because I like watching Newcastle play. I like Tonali. He's been cool. So I feel like the league's lesser than without him. Just like how I felt about Ivan Toney. I like seeing the good players. You know what I'm trying to say. So. Yeah, that's him done. I'm not sure what the rules are because his brethren in Italy is allowed to train with the first team and he's getting paid for the suspension. I think Newcastle are looking to not pay him and I don't think he's going to be allowed to train with the team because Ivan Toney and that hasn't been allowed to either, innit? The FA's probably got different settings and that over there. So, yeah, Tonali's gone, boy. 10 months, boy. gambling addict, self-confessed. He tried to do the addict thing before it came out. I don't know if he thought he was going to get compassion or whatever. And I haven't read into the story, but apparently he's part of a ring, isn't it?
Yep.
He's Italian, man, boy. But yeah, Newcastle are down bad. That group's wide open. I can't remember exactly. I think they're on 6 points with Milan, maybe, and Dortmund's on 4 now, and then things on 9. I don't know, but it's pretty close anyway. There's stuff going on with that group. So people was right then. It is a tough group. You get me? We'd like to see how that pans out, man. But yeah, that's the end of our sports news, man. Let's get into Out Ere, people. So today's Out Ere is, go on to number 2, Brent, because I didn't get number 1 because I thought it was wrong, but I was wrong. This baby-faced assassin, this little kid. This is a crazy story. I don't know if this is a crazy story.
Arshavin?
You called him Arshavin.
You said a babyface assassin. That was his name, innit?
Oh, sorry. No, this kid
He's a demon.
is a little. Oh shit! What's happened there? He is a little demon. He's 16 years old, yeah, and he has been.
16.
He's 16. This must have been at the time when he got arrested. It was 15. So I think they must have waited and tried him as an adult.
He looks like
He
he's
looks
about
Well, do you know what? Do you want to know his story?
Don't you see in his eyes?
He's been sentenced to 50 years in prison.
I'm scared. For what?
Well, he shot a 5-year-old girl in the neck as part of a gang initiation. He's from Tulsa. I really don't like white people from Tulsa just because of history, what they done. I'll be honest with you. I heard Tulsa, I already turned against him. You get me? So yeah, apparently it was initiation for this little man to try and join the Crips. Yeah, he wanted to join the town's Hoover Crips.
Imagine.
Like, I think that's when they're catching him. There's a video of when he's walking out the car, Brent. You can see how little he is. Like, I don't know. The man's tiny.
50 years is a good time though.
Yeah, it's a good time for him.
The UK would never.
At first, I thought he targeted the little girl, but reading
It's a
it,
random little girl.
it was a drive-by that he
always do
done,
that, though.
and there was other
Never
people
target.
in line of fire. But I think he hit the little girl in her neck and her shoulder or something like that, and he killed her, and he got 50 years.
Sad.
The kid's crazy. They're saying, they're saying he has no amenability to treatment. So they've been trying to help him, trying to give him things. He's refused all the treatments, refused psychology, he's refused all of this. He's just on wickedness. I don't think he's showing any type of remorse for his actions or anything like that. He even tried to escape, So him and his brethren, because I think he's in like a little young offenders thing. What do they call them? Wait, let me search for the right thing.
Juvie.
Juvie, yeah. I think he was in Juvie, in a little juvenile centre. And he tried to escape. Him and his brethren ran over They did escape.
Oh really?
Yeah, they had done some elaborate
fentanyl?
plan where he flooded the cell, climbed over the fences. Him and his brethren got away, and then the police apprehended him 3 days later outside the liquor store.
Okay, you didn't even.
Is this kid stupid? Well, clearly he is.
He is.
What the hell is he doing outside the liquor store?
Yeah.
Getting tipped off. This guy's outside the store. They come and they surrounded him from all sides. There's a video there of it. I ain't even watched it, but apparently the police are surrounding him on all sides at gunpoint. He moved like he was gonna run, but when he went to run, he see that he was just surrounded on all sides, so he just allowed it and just dropped to the floor, and they got him. But yeah, man, 50 years, man, and he deserves every single one of them.
Should have got an extra 10 for that
Yeah,
haircut.
I hope he does every single one, man. He's an idiot, man. You know what they say, man. Like,
When you're evil that young, gosh, you can't grow up to be an adult.
I think
Respectfully.
even 50 years is even small.
you think it's small?
I feel like, do you know what it is? I
Because by
feel
the
like
time he comes out,
55.
66.
yeah, he can still live life.
But do you know what it is though? I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, when you kill kids, I feel like what you need to get is the life expectancy of the land at the time. That's what you need to get in prison time. So if the life expectancy is 80 years old, you're going to be in there because you've robbed somebody of a life. You don't get to do 10 years and come out and carry on with your life. It's unfair. Life for life in that.
Yeah, that is definitely a little psychopath.
He looks like a psychopath.
You get me?
It's all in the eyes, man. Crazy eyes.
Yeah, it's a sad story. I don't know, what business would you even have in the Crips anyway?
No.
Like, what are you doing? Like, look at you. You look like a little Crips.
You're so dumb.
It's just tired. Like, I don't understand what this man wanted.
Literally, what did he want to do? What did they need that for?
But yeah, man. Why you want to play with the big boys, and now you get big boy
Big boy
sentences.
sentences. That's right.
We always say, play stupid games, get stupid
You
prizes.
win stupid prizes. You always will.
Well,
Fuck around.
Find out.
All right.
well, he is gonna have the day he deserves for the
Absolutely.
next 50 years.
That's right.
Inshallah.
He gets jumped every day.
Not inshallah.
Yeah, he's been thinking about some things recently. Making considerations.
Our doors are open.
Yeah, the nation, isn't it?
That's what he told you yesterday. When you said that, he said, no. These
The
days you
nation.
got-
Yeah. But yeah, he is well and truly done it here, man. And definitely going to get the day he deserves for the next 50 years, like I said. Let's get into the actual people.
Let's do that. I'll talk now. Anyway. Thank you guys. Please like the video. Please like the video before you come out of it. Subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate all of that stuff, all the interactions we've had today. We really, really appreciate you guys. Pick up our researchers all the time doing what it is that they be doing. Good vibes, people. We love it. What else is there? Please follow us on our social media platforms. The day after TNB, we've got a lot of clips on there, like consistently. So please follow us on there. Retweet them, share them, all that great stuff. We are on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And also join the Twitter community. Search The New Black in the Twitter community search bar, or X, sorry. And you will find us there. There's good vibes in there as well. If you would like to send your dilemmas in, you want to call us when we're live on air, send text, all that stuff. The number is 075-6484-1073. If you'd like to inquire about the show or feature on the show, our email address is thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Don't forget to hit up Miss Mariah, Miss_Anne Mariah on Instagram, to send some lovely, lovely stuff to the kids and families in Uganda.
And Mariah, don't forget to hit up Margs, or else you ain't getting them kicks.
All right,
That's
then.
a fact.
So, okay. No facts.
Oh, can I just say one last thing?
The last time you did this, the last time you said one last thing, we had the wrong guest come up in it. So, what would you like to say, E-Man? What would you like to say?
That's true. I'm going to remain silent.
Justice for Rebecca, man.
No, I'm joking. What I was going to say is 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Can we do it?
Listen, we can, man. Listen, we can. Mark, tell them we can, please.
We can do this, man. Let's go
Whenever you say
subscribe,
something, it's
man.
got a different sound to it.
Yeah, a lot of you are watching and are not subscribed as well. So just press the button.
Please.
Please.
That's
Every
it.
day you come here and you see us and you love us and you love what we do. So just press the button, man.
Exactly.
Just quickly, just press
Let's
it.
do 5K by the end of the year. We're not far off. Doable.
If everybody that's watching this that's not subscribed, press subscribe. We'll get there
Quicker.
tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
For real.
We'll get it quicker. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see if they love us.
Sorry. When it is you're going to join the Twitter community, Margs?
Ain't I in
They
there?
said they're waiting patiently for you to start tweeting.
I'm in there.
Yeah, but you're not tweeting, they said.
Yeah, but you know I don't tweet.
You be tweeting wild stuff.
That's why I stopped.
The one that
you
in
can
the
tweet it in the
community.
community.
Start doing it in the community.
And you can also put it
Unless
in
it's
the community.
porn. Okay, I'm celibate. I don't want to see all of that.
Come on. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm gonna make an effort, guys. Sorry, I'll
There you
be better. I'll be better.
There you go. That's a leader, man. I've spoken like a true leader. General, exactly. Period. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Peace.